A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Visions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have conceived an extremely daring and dangerous plan to surprise two criminals who are holding Carol captive in the Martian hills. Right now, they're nearing the hideout in a small atmosphere ship.
We're getting closer. Fasten your safety belt, Happy. Here's where we intentionally develop power failure. I'm all set, sir. Hang on. About to make the worst landing of my career. That ground's coming up awfully fast, Commander. Got to make this look like a disastrous crash. Okay, but it's beginning to look too realistic. Now, brace yourself. It's beginning to look like a real thing to me, too.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, Crash Landing. Yes, it's Space Patrol, but first, a direct broadcast from the yard of Public School Number 10 on the planet Terra. It's recess here, gang, and I've got my eye on a fast-moving boy named Jeff Fisher. Man, is he supercharged. Hey, Jeff, come on over here and tell the gang how you get supercharged every morning.
I just do it the way Buzz Corey does it. I eat a good breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal, like Rice Chex.
Rice Chex? Say, that Rice Chex is real swell eating, right?
I'll say, and it's bite-sized, too.
Only bite-sized rice cereal in the universe.
Only rice cereal for me, boy. It's plenty keen.
You betcha. So, boys and girls, don't you think it's about time you tried Rice Chex? Remember, to think fast, to act fast, you have to eat a breakfast that supercharges you. A power breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal. So today, make it Rice Chex, the delicious bite-sized super cereal that helps to supercharge you. For several weeks, Commander Corey and Cadet Happy have been on the planet Venus, conducting an undercover investigation into a plot to defraud the United Planets government and Venus businessmen. Now, in civilian clothes, Buzz and Happy are in a surface car in Venus City, headed for the Venus City spaceport. Between them is a sealed pouch containing the results of their intensive work.
There's a private space cruiser waiting for us just inside the east gate.
Well, sir, do you think Theo knows that you've been investigating him personally?
I can't be sure, but by using private chips instead of Terra 5 or other official chips, we stand a good chance of not being detected.
Well, it sure was a bad break running into Carol last night in the lobby of the Venus Hotel.
Luckily, I don't think anyone overheard when she called out our names. I looked around very carefully.
You told her why we were in civilian clothes.
Mm-hmm. She may be able to help us now that she knows the facts.
It looks like we picked a good time to blast off from Venus, Commander. The whole east end of the spaceport is deserted.
We're in luck, Mr. Beale. Corey's car is the only one on the side road.
Well, we'll need a lot more luck to get that evidence away from him.
It's a break for us that he picked this deserted end of the port.
Speed on, Bob. We can pass him before he gets to the gate.
Then inside the gate, I make a quick turn, slam on the brakes, and you tumble out of the truck.
Yeah. Chances are Corey won't suspect anything when he sees that this is a regular Space Patrol maintenance truck. They're usually in a hurry anyhow. Pour on the power, Bob.
Car behind us. They're blinking their lights to pass.
By the way they're closing in, they must be in a hurry. Slow down a little and pull over.
Yes, sir.
Be on your guard in case they try anything.
Wow, that guy drives like a maniac. Did you see him whiz past us?
It's a maintenance truck.
I'll bet the driver's another one of those washed-out space pilots. They always drive like they're solar of the universe. He's looking barrel through that gate. Commander, the fool's going to turn.
Happy, stop. Somebody fell out of the truck.
Smoking rockets. What a spill. He turned so fast it tossed the other guy out.
At least the driver stopped. Come on, Hap. Let's see if the man's hurt.
Yes, sir.
There's no excuse for that kind of driving.
It's lucky we weren't going much faster. We might have run over him, Commander.
You dropped the commander, Hap.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. The fall must have knocked him cold.
I'll turn him over gently.
Okay.
He didn't know I was going to turn. I slammed on the brakes just as he pitched out of the truck.
Yes, I saw it.
His head doesn't seem to be injured.
I hope there are no bones broken.
Let's have a look at him. It's none of my business, friend, but you shouldn't make a turn at that speed.
Yes, I know. I was in a hurry to get to the other end of the spaceport.
My leg.
Just take it easy now. You'll be all right.
Now, don't move. Let's have a look at that leg.
Yeah. Have a good look.
Hey, put down that wrench.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Grab the cadet, Theo.
I got him. Slug him, Henry.
Let go of me.
Hurry. Get to the surface car and grab the evidence.
Okay.
There is a dispatch case in the seat of the car.
That must be it.
Take a look in the back, just in case. We want to get all of it.
There's nothing back there, Bill.
All right, come on. Let's get to the truck.
Look down the road. Here comes another surface car.
Let's head right for the gate.
We'd better get the truck rolling before they get here and start asking questions.
We won't stand a chance in that truck. Let's take the spaceship.
Huh?
Hurry. We can blast off before the car gets here.
Happy. Happy.
Oh, my head.
Hap, our car and their truck are still here, but our spaceship is gone.
I thought I heard a blast off, but I figured it was inside my head.
I heard another car approach, but didn't come through the gate. It must have turned down the road paralleling the fence.
The evidence, sir. Did they get it?
Yes, it's not here. I guess our undercover work wasn't so undercover after all. It must have been Vio, and he and his partner have taken our private cruiser.
Well, maybe we can get another ship and blast off after them.
First, let's go to local headquarters and spread an alarm. You drive that truck, and I'll take the surface car.
Commander, an all-planet space patrol bulletin on Vio is being spaceophoned now.
Good. I hope our units can intercept him before he has a chance to change ships.
We aren't going to stay here at Venus City headquarters, are we, sir?
Right now, there's nothing we can do that the search units can't handle. Besides, I want to investigate this gadget we found in the truck Vio was using.
Oh, that funny-looking electrical device. What is it?
It's a stimutron.
A what?
Stimutron. It's a high-frequency electrotherapy machine used to treat advanced cases of Venus fever.
Oh, you mean the blood condition that some people get from being in the Venus swamps too long?
Yes. This machine is the only successful cure. There are only about 6 stimutrons in the solar system, all in hospitals or clinics. No private individual has one.
Well, then what was this one doing in the truck?
Stolen, probably. Stolen by someone who needs the treatments, who doesn't dare go to a regular hospital.
You mean Vio has Venus fever?
Or one of his gang. I'm notifying all doctors to report anyone applying for stimutron treatment.
Well, didn't Vio spend a lot of time around those Zyrola plantations in the swamps arranging crooked deals?
Yes. If he's got Venus fever, he made a bad bargain when he traded that evidence for the stimutron.
Oh, by the way, sir, did you get that message from Carol?
Yes, she called 2 hours ago. I guess she thought we'd be on our way to Mercury by now. She checked out of the hotel. I just contacted the manager.
Checked out? I thought she was going to stay here a week.
I guess she suddenly changed her mind. She left orders for the hotel to forward her luggage to Mercury. We don't have any idea where she is.
I wonder why she decided to go to Mercury all of a sudden.
I hope it isn't her plan to follow us.
Well, if it is, she's going to get a surprise when she lands on Mercury and finds out that we aren't there.
We'll be on Mars in a couple of hours, Mr. Vio. It was a great idea of yours, taking Corey's space cruiser.
Well, I've been checking over this evidence Corey gathered. You know, if this ever got to court, I'd be finished.
Well, there's nothing to worry about now. All we've got to do is lay low.
Henry! Oh, no.
What's the matter, Mr. Vio?
Oh, the stimutron. I left it in the truck.
Oh, well, there's probably one in Lowell City Clinic on Mars.
I can't just walk into the clinic with every space patrolman in the universe looking for me. I got to have those treatments. You know what that Venus fever does to me. Makes me helpless as a baby.
Well, what are we going to do? We can't go back to Venus.
Of course not. Henry, this is awful. Listen.
What?
I thought I heard the compartment door close back up.
Oh, you're just nervous. Relax, Mr. Vio. You'll think of a way to get those treatments.
Yeah, sure. I got to. I just got to.
Buzz, Happy, I hope you won't be angry with...
What are you doing aboard?
Well, I thought this
Mr. Vio.
was...
It's the girl we saw at the hotel.
Shut up, Henry. All right, miss. What are you doing aboard our ship?
Your ship? This is Commander Corey's ship. Mr. Vio.
You know who I am. You have the advantage of me, Miss...
Carlisle. Carol Carlisle.
Secretary Secretary General's daughter.
That's right, and I demand you return this ship to Venus immediately.
That's impossible.
We can't keep her with us, Mr. Beale. She's dynamite. The smartest thing for us to do is drop her off somewhere and be sure she's safe.
Yes, I know. You're right, Henry. But if we do, we're running a good chance of being captured. Why did you have to spoil everything by being aboard?
I had some information to give Commander Corey about you, Mr. Vio, and your friend Bob Henry. I was going to tell them where they could find you.
Well, your attempt at playing detective has put you in a delicate position, and me in a dangerous one.
Can't let anything happen to her, Mr. Beale. I'd say it's worth the risk to see she's returned safely.
Wait a minute. Maybe this is a break for us after all.
Some break.
We can get this girl off our hands and still have a chance to avoid being captured. Henry, we'll go on to my hideout on Mars. I know how we can contact Corey without the risk of being captured.
Commander, communications picked up Carol's voice on Spaceophone Channel 87.
What?
It's being taped, sir.
Channel 87.
Perfectly safe. I can't tell you where I am, but Don Beale and Bob Henry intend to release me.
This is Don Beale, Commander.
Beale's got her.
Don't try to contact me, just listen. I've got Carol Carlisle, but it's her fault, not mine.
That's true. I was aboard your private cruiser, Venus City Spaceport. After the ship blasted off, I came out to give you some information about Beale and found him and Bob Henry at the controls.
Just keep listening, Corey. Carol's voice and mine are on a microtape, automatically repeated from a robot-controlled rocket. It won't do you any good to locate her rocket.
He's a tricky crook, all right.
Get this, Corey. I want to get Carol off my hands. All I ask is a break. I've got Venus fever. If I don't get that Zeldabran back, I'm finished. Here's my proposition. Put a man in a spacesuit and drop him off in space at a point which I will give you in a moment. Withdraw your ship 10,000 DUs and wait 2 hours. I will pick up the Zeldabran from your agent and leave Carol near him. Also in a spacesuit, of course. Now get this. Carol's suit will be equipped with a cartridge that can be exploded by an electronic signal from my ship.
Space
Try it, Happy.
If any attempt is made by your men to space a phone, you, before the 2-hour limit is up, I'll detonate the cartridge. Now, here's the point to drop off your men.
Write this down, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Sector 4 Jupiter orbit, at intersection of celestial meridian 22, sun ecliptic angle 2 degrees, 23 minutes, 15.84 seconds.
Got it, sir.
If you agree to these terms, spaceophone your answer on 139 megacycles. I'll be listening. Stand by for a repeat of this tape. BO1.
Cut it, Happy. The tape is on automatic rewind.
What are you going to do, Commander? Give him the Zeldabran?
Of course. I want Vio, but I want him alive. If we get Carol back safely, we can go after Vio with everything we've got. Switch to 139 megacycles, Happy. As I computed, Happy, this is the location Vio specified. I'll reverse rockets and stop the ship.
Right, sir. I'll get into my spacesuit.
Well, there's the Zeldabran.
What about that gadget I'm supposed to attach to Vio's ship?
Right here.
It's a miniature spaceophone transmitter.
With a magnetic attachment to hold it to the hull of the ship. It's set to start sending a signal 2 hours after it's fastened to the ship. All right, into the airlock, Happy. Don't waste your spacesuit transmitter until I contact you. Remember that explosive cartridge in Carol's suit. Commander Corey aboard Terrified, calling Cadet Happy. Come in, Happy.
Happy to Commander Corey. Are the 2 hours up?
Yes, did Vio show up?
Yes, sir. Everything worked fine. He dropped Carol out quite a distance from me, and I've been using my jetpack to get over to her.
Is she all right?
I don't know, sir. She hasn't moved. She's just floating. I haven't been able to contact her by spaceophone.
I'll come and pick both of you up.
I've reached her now, sir. Why, that stinking crook.
What's the matter, Happy?
Carol isn't here, Commander. The spacesuit is empty.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Hey, you want to have some fun, gang? Listen to this jet cycle. Why, it's just a putt-putt, that's all it is, because all it has to go on is ordinary fuel. But pour in some super fuel and then see what happens. Wow, that jet cycle is supercharged now. Yes, sir, when it comes to supercharging, there's only one answer: super fuel. And the same thing holds true for you, especially in the morning when you haven't eaten for hours. To really get going, you have to get supercharged. Now, here's Buzz Corey's way of doing that. He eats a power breakfast with rice Chex or wheat Chex, the super cereals. And boy, oh boy, you ought to see how the commander dives into that Chex. Yes, sirree, gang. Chex are really good. They're so good, you grab the biggest bowl you can find, you shake in the Chex, pour on the milk, sprinkle on the sugar, and that's it. You're eating the best-tasting cereal in the universe. And to make a good thing even better, Rice Chex and Wheat Chex have that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. Zip, zip, zip. That's how easy it is to eat Chex. Now remember, gang, a rip-roaring breakfast with Chex is Buzz Corey's way of getting supercharged. So get going in the morning the way he does. Get out a big bowl and fill it with Rice Chex or Wheat Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Commander Corey and Cadet Happy have followed to the letter the agreement with Don Vio, who promised to return the Secretary General's daughter Carol at a prearranged point in the Jupiter orbit. But instead of Carol, Vio pushed an empty spacesuit out of his ship. The commander has arrived at the scene of the rendezvous, and Happy, now aboard the commander's ship, is removing his spacesuit.
That double-crossing, underhanded space rat.
Vio is all of that, but now we've got to help Carol.
Must have done something to her. And now he's got the stimultron.
He's also got a miniature spaceophone attached to his ship.
Hey, that's right. Do you think we can pick up the signal yet?
Now turn on our receiver.
Hey, it's working, sir. Now we can track him down.
Yes, but we've got to be careful. As long as Carol's in his hands, we can't take a chance on closing in on her.
Oh, doggone it. Cosmic ray interference.
See if you can filter it out, Happy.
Yes, sir. All the times for that to happen. That seems to be getting worse.
We'll keep on this vector. Maybe we'll pick up the signal again.
I got it, Henry. The stimulation.
Oh, good. Any trouble?
No, not a bit. Corey and the cadet were as good as their word. Have you found Carol yet?
No. Frankly, I haven't looked. She was stupid enough to crawl out the back room window. Let her take the consequences.
Don't you understand? If she's not found, we'll have to take the consequences.
Oh, all right, Mr. Beale. Come on. We'll look for her.
No. You look for her. I got to hook up the stimulation and take the treatment. I'm getting an attack of Venus fever.
The interference is gone, sir. I've got a fix on the signal.
Good.
It's coming from the direction of Mars, and the source is stationary.
Then Vio has landed. We'll head for Mars and locate the ship.
I've got it, sir. The ship's down in the Tharsis Hills.
Let's scan the terrain with a viewscope, Happy.
Yes, sir. There's the ship. Shall we come in lower, sir?
No, not in this ship. We can't let Vio know we've located him.
How about notifying other units and swoop in quick and surround him?
Remember, for all we know, Carol's still safe. If Vio's cornered, there's no telling what he might do to her.
Well, then we're stymied.
No, not quite. There's one way we can land the ship fairly close to his hideout without making him suspicious.
What's that, sir?
Commercial atmosphere ships fly over this part of Mars. So we'll head for Lowell City and borrow one.
Well, wouldn't Vio get suspicious if a commercial ship landed in that deserted section?
Sure. If it was an ordinary landing. That's why I'm going to spaceophone ahead and order a couple of crash suits.
Crash suits?
Uh-huh. We're going to stage an accident right in Vio's front yard.
Carol! Miss Carol, I see you. Don't try to get away. Come here. You little fool. Where do you think you're going?
I thought I could get to a relay station.
There isn't one for miles. Besides, you're heading the wrong direction. Now, come back to the shack.
And if I refuse?
Then I'll carry you back. Why don't you be sensible? When the sun goes down, you'll freeze out here. What was the idea of running away in the first place? Vio was going to return you to Corey.
I don't trust him.
Well, one thing's certain. You won't survive the night out here in this hill. So you might as well trust us. It's to our advantage now to get you back safely.
All right.
Well, now you're showing some good sense for a change.
We're getting closer.
Yes, we can cut the signal now. Well, fasten your safety belt, Happy. Here's where we've developed power failure.
I'm all set, sir. I guess.
Now, Hap, here's where I make the worst landing of my career. Nervous?
When I put the shock suit on, I thought I could jump off a skyscraper in it, but now I'm not so sure.
Near that knoll, Hap. 100 yards from Vio ship. Brace yourself. Here we go. Well, here we are. Everybody out.
A very realistic crash, sir.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir. Except I can't move my right foot. It's caught in the wreckage.
Was it hurt?
No, sir. The padding of the suit protected it. It's just wedged in.
Veal and his partner will be running out here very soon. Maybe I can pry that bent door alloy apart and get you out before they get here.
Well, why don't we go ahead with our original plan? Leave me here in the ship while you circle around to the shack.
Our original plan didn't call for you to be helpless.
Well, that'll make it look all the more like a real crack. Besides, Carol may be in danger.
Well, you may be right, Hap, but you'll be safer if you pretend to be unconscious.
Yes, sir.
I'll climb out the port. Hey, we did a good job. What a mess. If you're in trouble, use your miniature spacerphone. I'll keep mine on.
Here, where are you going?
To the ship.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll get back to the shack.
But somebody might be hurt. We've got to help them.
Nobody could be alive in that mess.
Well, I'm going to see anyway.
Carol, come back here. We've got to get Bio and blast off before the rescue ships arrive.
Get Bio if you want. I'm going to help.
Carol, come away from that wreck. It might explode.
Oh, pilot. I can get him out.
Sorry.
Happy. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. The commander and I planned it.
Miss Carol, get away from that wreck.
It's Bob Henry, Bio's partner.
Pretend you don't know me.
Miss Carol, if you don't get away from it...
It's unconscious. Why don't you go get Mr. Vio?
Yeah, now, isn't it lucky he was wearing a crash suit? Stand back, Carol. Let me have a look at him. Oh, Corey's friend, the cadet. All right, snap out of it, cadet.
Leave him alone.
Quit playing possum. I heard you talking to Carol.
All right. Quit shaking.
I'll get out of the ship.
I can't. My foot's caught.
Oh, it is. Well, I guess you won't be much trouble. Just to make sure,
What are you going to do?
give the cadet an anesthetic.
Don't hit him.
Oh, my hand. Why, that blow never even phased him.
It's the shock suit, stupid. And if you come near me, I'll clout you into the next sector of Mars.
There's no use bothering with you. Commander's probably around here somewhere. I've got a way to handle both of you.
What are you going to do?
Plant this cartridge in the wreckage where the cadet can't reach it.
No. Give me that.
Get away.
Hey, don't shove her around like that.
It'll get worse than shoving around in a minute. There. Now, if I have to detonate that cartridge, cadet, well, with all these metal fragments and the remaining fuel trickling through the wreckage, there ought to be quite an explosion.
Henry, you can't do that.
And it's up to you to see that I don't have to. Come on, Carol. I'll get Dio in the detonating control. And, cadet, if Corey's smart, he'll let you stay alive to see us blast off. Go on in, Carol. Hurry up.
Yeah, good work. You found her.
Did you hear that crash, Dio?
Yeah, I saw the ship hit the other side of the knoll. I was going out when I saw you and Carol run over. No survivors, I suppose?
Too many. Dio, we've got to get out of here. Corey and the cadet staged that crash.
What?
Cadet's pinned in the wreckage. Corey's probably around somewhere.
Come on, then. We got to get to our ship and blast off.
Wait a minute. Where's that detonator unit? The one that explodes these cartridges.
It's on the shelf. What do you need that for? Let's get out of here.
I planted a cartridge in the wreck to take care of Corey and the cadet. Okay, now let's go.
We'll have to take Carol with us for protection. Corey will send a flock of patrol ships after us. Come on, Carol, let's go.
Take your hands off of me.
Let go of her, Vio. Get your hands up. You too, Henry.
Oh, Buzz.
Hurry. We're blasting off. Put that gun away and step aside.
If you don't, I'll fix that cadet of yours for good.
Buzz, he means it. Henry put one of those electronic cartridges in the wreckage.
And all I've got to do is press this button and transmit a signal that'll blow that wrecked ship to bits.
Play it smart, Corey.
Give me that gadget, Henry.
I warn you, don't come any closer.
One more step and your cadet's a goner.
We'll see.
Right, press the button, Henry.
Right.
Oh, Buzz.
Sorry, I didn't think you'd make me do it.
Oh, well, it was a wreck anyway.
Happy, I thought...
Carol, stand back.
Rush them, Henry.
Carol, get out of the way.
Henry, get the gun.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh.
Have any more ideas, Vio?
No.
Buzz, I nearly died when that wreck exploded. I thought that Happy would be blown to bits.
I caught a glimpse of Happy through the window. He'd already gotten out of the ship. I couldn't tip you off in front of these two.
I'd pried myself out of the wreck with a hunk of loose metal.
Happy, let's get these characters into their ship and take them to Terra.
Yes, sir. Come on, Henry, on your feet.
Vio, where's that pouch full of evidence you stole from us?
They destroyed it, Buzz. They burned it.
Yeah, at least we got ahead of you there, Corey. No, you can't convict us of larceny and fraud.
That isn't going to help you, Vio.
No, compared with what we've got on you now, larceny and fraud are going to sound like flattery.
An exciting preview of next Space Patrol adventure in just a moment. But first...
Hi, boys and girls. This is your commander reminding you to send in today for a pair of space binoculars. Send in today because this offer is soon going to end. You see, I don't want you to get left without one of these swell new binoculars. They're an item I want every single one of you to have. I just couldn't get along without my space binoculars. And for you to be a real space patroller, for you to be one of my own gang, you should have a pair of official Space Patrol space binoculars, too. So don't get left out. Send for your space binoculars today. They make everything in the distance look bigger and clearer. You don't even have to hold them. Just slip them over your head and a strong elastic band holds them snugly to your eyes. You can study birds in the trees, spot planes in the sky, read faraway signs, see who's coming up the block, and do all kinds of other things with them all year long. Yes, sir, they're the real McCoy. 4-power space binoculars exactly like mine. Big plastic binoculars, 5 inches long and 5 inches wide. When you wear them, they stand out from your eyes 3.5 inches. So you see, they're not flimsy celluloid goggles or a mask. Now, don't get left out. This is the biggest value we've ever offered, and the offer soon ends. Captain Dick Tufeld, tell the gang how to get their space binoculars.
Buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. Gang, if you don't agree your binoculars are tops, return them and we'll return your money. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy have descended into a canyon on Venus to rescue a wounded space pilot. As they reach the injured man, a flash flood roars down the river, piling water up behind the dam above them.
We gotta get him out of here quickly, Happy. The water's rising fast. Once we get into the lake, we shouldn't have any trouble carrying him to the top. It's a landslide. Press close to the dam and keep your head down. Smoking rockets, that was close.
Hurry. We got to get him up the path. There may be another landslide.
Commander, look up there. Most of the ledge is swept away. We're trapped.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Mysterious Meteor, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present Space Patrol!
This is Commander Corey congratulating a great organization on its 43rd birthday, the Boy Scouts of America. You're an inspiration to youth, a part of America itself. Space Patrol salutes you, Boy Scouts of America.
Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston, directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Ken Mayer, Virginia Hewitt, Bela Kovac, and Stephen Robertson. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC TV station. Consult your paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have descended into a canyon on Venus to rescue a wounded space pilot. As they reach the injured man, a flash flood roars down the river, piling water up behind the dam above them.
We got to get him out of here quickly, Happy. The water's rising fast. Once we get into the ledge, we shouldn't have any trouble carrying him to the top. It's a landslide. Press close to the dam. Keep your head down.
Smoking rockets, that was close. We got to get him up the path. There may be another landslide. Commander, look up there. Most of the ledge is swept away. We're trapped.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Mysterious Meteor. Do you hear that, gang? That's the Terra Express train trying to get up speed on ordinary fuel. Not very speedy, is it? But now listen to that same train with super fuel in its tank. Yes, sir, that train's really traveling now because it's supercharged with super fuel. And, gang, without a good breakfast, you can't go very fast either. But with super fuel in your tank, you're supercharged. Here's how Buzz Corey gets up a head of steam in the morning. He has a good breakfast with Rice Chex or Wheat Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. For taste, they're terrific. And for size, they're perfect because they both have that modern bite-sized design. So, gang, get off to a quick start in the morning the way Buzz Corey does. Get supercharged. Just eat a good breakfast with the Checkerboard Super Cereals. And get them today in the red and white checkerboard packages. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. One of the 30th century's greatest achievements has been the transformation of barren desert areas on the planet Earth into rich, fertile farmlands. Buzz, Happy, and Major Robertson are in one of those regions now, completing inspection of a new spaceport at the Arizona city of New Arcadia, center of a thriving agricultural district. While Robbie is finishing up a few details in the city, Buzz and Happy have taken a surface car for a drive out in the country.
Commander, look at that, another meteor.
Must be fairly low in the atmosphere.
Hey, it must be a whopper, too. Wow, did you see that?
It got so hot it exploded.
And what a flash. It lit up the whole countryside.
Quite a show.
I never saw one like that before. Oh, look, there's another one.
The Earth must be passing through a meteor shower.
Hey, it looks like it's coming right at us.
And when this one explodes, it'll make quite a display.
It better explode pretty quick before it hits. Hey, Commander, it looks like it's headed right for the city. Commander, it hit. It landed right in New Arcadia.
Well, they're pretty deceptive, Happy. It could have struck several miles beyond. You'd better get into town. If it did land there, it would be a terrible catastrophe.
We're getting close, Commander. There's a whole area roped off up there. And the people are jammed around it.
Well, we'll have to stop here and get out, Happy. We can't get through the crowd with this surface car.
Hey, look. There's Major Robertson.
Commander, I'm glad you're here. What happened, Robbie? A meteor landed right in the middle of the park. Anybody hurt?
No, by a lucky chance. But a few people got showered with dirt, and a couple of hundred got the scare of their lives.
Well, how big is the meteor?
It's hard to tell. There's a crater about 20 yards wide. The meteor's way down in the bottom of a deeper pit, glowing and red hot.
Let's get through this crowd and have a look.
Right, Commander. All right, make way, please. Space Patrol coming through.
What a crowd.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, it looks like a huge red eye.
We don't know how large it really is. Part of it's buried by the dirt that fell back into the pit.
Look at the size of the crater, Robbie. A miracle it landed where it did. A very lucky miracle.
Well, they're bringing up the Tomo power shovel now.
Well, aren't they going to wait until it cools off before they try to pull it out?
Professor King wants to encourage her to make some tests.
Professor King?
Yes, sir. Professor James King, the meteorite expert.
Hold that right there. Hold that.
That's the professor shouting at the shovel operator. Professor King's been lecturing at the university here.
Oh, I recognize him now. I met him a couple of years ago on Mercury.
Well, apparently he's seen you. Here he comes.
Commander Corey, isn't this most fortunate?
Hello, Professor. Yes, it is fortunate. It could have been a terrible calamity.
Exactly. If I had followed my usual custom, I would have been home in my study. But something urged me to go for a stroll. And I was only half a block from the park when this green streak rolled out of the sky.
I was thinking it might have killed someone.
That would have been tragic, of course. But think of it. A rare meteor falling right at my feet, so to speak. Commander, do I have your permission to test it?
Of course.
Thank you. I already examined it for radioactivity.
How does it test?
It's rather high, but not unusually so for an object that has spent millions of years in outer space.
It's not dangerous, then?
Oh, no. Except that right now it's rather hot from the friction of the atmosphere. The shovel operator is going to scoop away some of the dirt so I can check its size. Would you care to watch?
Of course, Professor King. Oh, by the way, this is Cadet Happy.
How do you do, sir?
Glad to know you, Cadet. Your first meteor?
Well, not quite.
Happy's had quite a few experiences with meteors in space.
Oh, of course.
Now, here comes the first scoop.
Get back! The meteor exploded.
No, it didn't. It's still glowing.
Yeah, but look at the shovel.
I mean, look where it was. That huge scoop is gone. The cables are just hanging there.
What could have caused it, Professor?
I don't know, Commander. It's hot, but not hot enough to melt a steel shovel. To say nothing of exploding one.
It's a wonder we weren't hit by the hot metal. Professor, you'd better leave that meteor alone until we get this crowd cleared away.
Yes, Commander, you're right.
Robbie, have the local patrol keep everybody out of the park except the professor and men on official duty.
Yes, sir.
Professor, I suggest you get an endurium scoop on that power shovel. You'd better wait till that meteor cools off a little more.
Good suggestions, Commander. I'll follow them.
Robbie, put a guard around the crater. I don't know what we've got here, but this is no ordinary meteor.
It's going to be a hot day, Commander.
Yes, it was cool last night. I hope the meteor has lost most of its heat.
Oh, I see Professor King is already at the crater.
With his power shovel and a lot of paraphernalia, see.
Good morning, Commander.
Good morning, Professor.
Well, I made a few tests.
What did you find out?
The object has cooled considerably, although it's far too hot to touch.
I wouldn't advise touching it at all till we know a lot more about it.
I managed to make a spectrographic analysis of it. It seems to be of ordinary meteorite composition, chiefly iron and nickel. The colors show a fair percentage of cobalt, copper, magnesium, and the common gases.
Did you find anything to account for what happened to the steel scoop?
No. There were no unusual elements present. At least none have shown up. Commander, I'd like to dig that meteor out and have it shipped to Terra for a thorough test.
It might be a pretty heavy load for a spaceship.
Oh, I didn't think so. I was able to make some magnetic detection tests. There isn't much more of it underground. It should only weigh about 500 pounds.
Hand me that case, Happy. Before we start that endurium shovel, Professor, let's make a few simple tests.
What kind of tests?
We saw what happened to that hard steel last night, so I brought a few small samples of different metals. I thought we might toss them down on the meteor and see what would happen.
Excellent idea.
Let's go down into the crater a little farther.
Aye.
Not too close, Happy. We can hit it from here.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's a piece of steel. Try that first.
Right, Commander. I hope my aim is good. It's gone. Vanished.
Fragment disintegrated.
Yes. From here, looks like it chipped a piece out of the meteor.
What'll we try next?
Here's a lump of nickel, Happy.
Okay. The rockets, that's gone, too. Well, Commander, if it destroys everything that touches it, well, why doesn't it just sink into the ground?
Apparently, it doesn't disintegrate soil. Now, try this piece of endurium.
All right, sir. Hey, nothing happened. The endurium is just lying there on top of the meteor.
Well, then, now at least we know we can dig the meteor out with an endurium shovel.
Yes, but don't forget, if you're going to move that object, it'll have to be packed in an endurium box.
That's right. Well, we'll need a box about 3 feet thick on each side, perhaps a little thicker, just to be sure.
Good idea.
Oh, I can hardly wait to get it to my laboratory on Terra so that extensive tests can be made.
Well, you better not try it with any expensive instruments.
It's going to be a difficult object to handle, all right.
Professor, we'll leave you now. Happy and I have got to get back to the local Space Patrol headquarters and clean up a few details.
No, Commander. Thank you both for your help.
I'll have one of my men get a truck and an endurium crate. Professor, I'd like to see you at Space Patrol headquarters before you go.
Commander.
Come in, Professor.
Well, I'll get you a chair, Professor King.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Well, not at all. Won't you sit down? Have any trouble with your metal-eating monster?
No, it's packed in an endurium crate with another ordinary crate around that. And it is now at the new Arcadia spaceport
So you're ready to go to Terra and solve the mystery?
Commander, I think I have already solved it. Do you know what makes it destroy steel and nickel? Well, that meteorite will destroy any substance that is contained within itself. But how? Other meteors don't do that. Dr. Rawlins and I have come to the same conclusion. We believe this meteor is matter in reverse.
Matter in reverse?
Yes. Matter entirely foreign to our part of the universe. It may have come originally from a galaxy millions of light years away, where matter is formed in an entirely different way.
But you said it appears to be iron and nickel and other substances with which we're familiar.
Yes, that's how it appears. But the atomic structure of each element is in exact reverse. Matter in our solar system has atoms with negatively charged electrons whirling around a positive nucleus.
And this meteor has a negative nucleus with positive electrons.
Exactly. For years, scientists have speculated about the possibility of such matter. Now we know it exists. Perhaps whole galaxies are made of it.
But I still don't see why it destroys other metals.
And that's only half of the story, Cadet. Part of the meteor is destroyed, too, in another form of atomic explosion. The two forms of matter cancel each other out.
They neutralize each other.
Precisely. Atom for atom. Commander, if we can learn to duplicate that process, we're on the threshold of a new era.
Excuse me, Commander.
Oh, Major Robertson.
Yes, Robbie? I'm glad the professor's here, sir. There's been a mix-up at the spaceport. That meteor was put aboard the wrong spaceship.
What?
Well, there's nothing to be upset about. Freight dispatch had traced it. It's aboard a cargo ship carrying mining equipment to Venus.
Commander, we have to overtake that ship.
I know, Professor. Robbie, if that meteor should come in contact with a large body of iron or steel, such as a building, it would cause an explosion that would kill or injure everyone around it.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Gang, here's the story of a cosmic surface car in trouble. Listen. The trouble, it's got nothing to go on but ordinary fuel. But you hear that? The driver's filling up the tank with some super fuel. Something's going to happen now. Boy, that cosmic surface car is really roaring. That's because it's supercharged with super fuel. And the same is true with you, gang. What happens when you don't have a good breakfast? You're just a putt-putt. But when you fill up your tank with super fuel, man, you're supercharged. Here's how Buzz Corey does it. He eats a good breakfast with the Checkerboard Super Cereal, Rice Chex, or Wheat Chex. Wait till you taste them, gang. Boy, are they good. Flavor galore in every crisp, bite-sized biscuit. So, gang, get going. Eat a good super cereal breakfast and get supercharged. Get the super cereals today. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. While Buzz, Happy, and Major Robertson were in Arizona on the planet Earth, a strange meteor hurtled out of the sky and buried itself in a city park. Attempts to dig it up resulted in steel digging tools being disintegrated in a blinding flash. So far, only the metal Endurium has resisted the strange destructive force. It's now believed that the meteor is composed of matter with reversed electrical charges, matter from outer space that can destroy matter as it's known in our solar system. By mistake, the Endurium crate containing the meteor was put aboard the wrong ship. Right now, Buzz and Happy are aboard the Terra 5, racing to overtake the cargo ship carrying mining equipment and the strange meteor to Venus.
Happy, keep the freighter in the view scope.
Yes, Commander. Hey, if he's headed for Venus City, he's losing altitude pretty fast.
That's been worrying me, Hap. I'll contact him again by spaceophone. Menacori aboard Terra 5 calling cargo ship EC-349. Menacori to pilot Bill Craig aboard cargo ship EC-349.
Craig here. Go ahead, Commander.
I was just wondering why you're coming in so low.
I wanted to tell you, but I've been too busy to call, Commander.
I'm sure you know your business, but those Porlock Mountains aren't exactly anthills.
You bet they aren't. Believe me, I'd enjoy being about 3 miles higher.
Having trouble with your ship?
Yes, sir. I came into Venus atmosphere on automatic trajectory control, and the control's out of adjustment. Looks like I'm going to have to set down outside the city somewhere on repeller aid.
You don't sound very worried.
Should I be?
Well, you know your ship.
Commander, exactly what am I carrying aboard this ship? Why is everything so mysterious?
I'll explain it later, Craig.
I wish somebody would. All Space Control told me is that something was put aboard my ship by mistake. You'd meet me at Venus City Spaceport and supervise its removal.
We didn't want to cause you any undue alarm. The fact is, you've got something very dangerous aboard.
Explosives? Don't worry, I've hauled some pretty ticklish stuff in my day.
You've never hauled anything quite like what you have aboard now. Everything will be all right if you just set her down easy.
Okay, Commander. Look, right now I don't think I can get above that Turlock range. If I can get any power out of the rockets, I'll deflect a few degrees and head up the canyon.
Well, he must be in a cloud. Do you have any rocket control at all?
A little. Enough to maneuver between those mountains.
All right, Craig. Good luck. We'll be watching. Corey out.
I hope we can reach a broad level space to set her down.
I hope it does, too, Hap. Keep an eye on him through the viewscope.
Yes, sir. Sir, why didn't you tell him he was hauling a wild meteor?
No sense wasting time explaining. He knows he has a problem.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He made it, Commander. Yeah, he's headed up the canyon. I guess he's okay now.
Let's hope so.
Hey, his speed's dropped way down, sir. He's losing altitude.
Corey aboard Terra 5 calling Bill Craig.
Craig here, go ahead.
How you doing?
Canyon widens out into a valley beyond Crescent Dam. I think I'll be okay when I pass there.
All right, Craig. When you find a good spot, ease her down carefully.
Right, sir. Craig out.
Oh, he's pretty cool about it, I'll say that.
He's a skilled spaceman, Happy. He's going to need all the skill he's got.
There's the dam up ahead.
Getting awfully close to that canyon wall.
Yeah. He isn't going to clear the dam by more than a few... He hit the side of the hill.
His ship's skimming along that shoulder. It'll only hold together.
Oh, rockets, Commander. I can't look. Did he hit the dam?
Not quite. It's a bad crack-up. It broke the hull open. It's hanging over a rock halfway down the side of the canyon.
At least the meteor didn't explode.
The steel on the Endurium crate must have held fast. We'll set the ship down on that flat stretch on the other side of the dam and get to Craig as quickly as possible. From the looks of that sky, there's an ammonia storm brewing.
Hope it holds off until we get Craig. Climbing is no cinch, Commander. This terrain is rough.
A few more feet and we'll be even with the top of the dam.
Anything yet, sir?
You can see part of the wreckage from here, but no sign of Craig. Come on, Hap, we've got to hurry.
Feel that wind. Wow, that storm is roaring down the canyon a mile a minute.
Better work fast, Happy.
Commander, look. Some of the cargo's spilled out of the ship and rolled down into the water.
Yeah. Some of the crates have smashed open.
Yeah, I hope the meteor didn't roll into the water.
That looks bad. The hull is smashed right near the pilot's compartment.
I hope Craig is all right.
Let's work our way down into the ship.
Commander, look. Isn't that a man down there at the edge of the water?
It's Craig. He must have been tossed out of the ship.
He sees us. He's waving.
He's hurt. Come on. Hurry. Watch your step. It's steep through here. Happy, there's a ledge that slopes right down to the dam. A couple of crates stopped there.
Sure. It leads right up to that ladder on the dam, near the gate.
Now, let's head for it.
Sure lucky we trailed Craig into Venus instead of going on ahead to meet him at Venus City.
All right. Hey, look at that water level. There must be a flash flood up the canyon.
Smoking rockets.
Nearly up to where Craig's lying. Rising fast. Got to get him out of there. Now, take it easy climbing over that Endurium crate, Happy. That's the meteor.
Hey, the seal's broken. The meteor's part way out of the crate.
We're in luck. Fortunately, none of those pieces of machinery came in contact with it. All right, let's climb down the face of the dam. Watch that ladder. It's going to be slippery. Commander, we'll have you out of here in a few minutes, Craig. Here, Happy, help me lift him to his feet.
It's my right leg. Didn't mind the ship crashing, but bouncing down the mountain like a rubber ball was pretty rough.
Can you put any weight on that leg, Craig?
I'll try. I think I can make it.
All right, put your arms over our shoulders. Rest most of your weight on it.
How do we get him up over the dam, sir?
The tough part will be the ladder. From there on, we can work back up the ledge and zigzag to the top.
Yeah. I figure I can make it with a boost now and then.
All right. Start up the ladder.
Okay.
It's okay. I can make it. Look at that water. It's rising fast. A landslide. Press close to the dam. Keep your head down. Look at rockets. That was close.
Look at that. If you men hadn't come for me, I'd be buried under several tons of dirt right now.
Let's get out of here. There could be another landslide. Commander, look up there. How are we going to get out? The landslide has swept away most of the ledge.
That's right. We can get as high as the sluice gate, but from then on, it's sheer wall.
Let's get up to what's left of the ledge. We'll be out of the water at least. All right, Craig, get on the ledge.
Okay. All clear.
Go ahead, Happy. There. All right, sir. Here, I'll give you a hand. Thanks. Gee, look at the water now. It's halfway up the ladder.
Yeah. And look back up the canyon. It's streaming down at big waves.
Commander, you think it'll come as high as the ledge? Look at the watermark of previous flood. Comes this high because of the sluice gate. Wow.
Even if the water doesn't come over the ledge, we're stuck here.
If that sluice gate will only open, we'll go through the spillway to the other side of the dam. There's a ladder on that side, too. I saw it coming up. How can we get it open? The spillway to the other side of the dam. There's a ladder on that side, too. It's operated by remote control from a station far down the valley. Hey, maybe they'll open the gate.
By that time, it won't do us any good. See that line painted 10 feet over the gate? The water has to reach that level before the flood warning sounds.
He's right, Happy.
Looks like I led you fellas into a trap. I've only managed to get the ship over the dam.
Well, it isn't your fault, Craig.
Well, I suppose we might as well sit down on the crates and relax.
I'd be careful of my feet if I were you, Craig. Don't let the metal in your boot buckles hit that meteor.
Meteor? What are you talking about?
There's a meteor in that crate. That's what we were worried about. If certain metals touch it, they explode. Craig, get off that crate. Huh? Quickly, Happy. Give me a hand to that meteor. What do you mean, sir? Let's get this meteor rolling down the slope of the ledge. Into the water? No, toward the dam. If it gets up enough speed, it might crash into that sluice gate.
Sure, but will it be going fast enough to knock that gate out?
Well, no, sir. Hey, Commander, that gate is solid steel. Exactly. Hey, solid steel, like the first power shovel scoop. Okay, Commander, I get it. Craig, get over behind that other crate. If this works, it's going to be quite an explosion. Careful, Happy. Remove your cadet ring. Yes, sir. It'll be a pretty painful way to find if the meteor has platinum in it. Hey, this thing is sure hard to move. After we get it rolling, it won't be so bad. At least it's lighter here on Venus than it was on Earth. Watch your feet. We've got it rolling, sir. Quickly now. Get behind the Imperium crate. Hope it doesn't wobble off into the water. Craig, keep your head down. Commander, it worked. There's a great big hole in the sluice gate. Come on, let's get off this ledge. It's a spillway.
Yeah, let's get through before the water does.
Commander, can you see through the dam to the valley? There's our ship.
Now, that's a beautiful sight.
Commander, what about Professor King? What's he going to say? I'm afraid the professor will have to be content with telling another story about the big one that got away.
An exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure in just a moment. But first, gang, here's something that's more fun than anything you ever own. Something that rates as the biggest value we have ever offered. Something new, different, exciting. I'm speaking of that wonderful new thrill, Space Patrol Space Binoculars. I call it a wonderful new thrill because this amazing piece of Space Patrol equipment makes it possible for you to see houses, buildings, cars, and people way off in the distance. Yes, sir, when you look through your Space Patrol Space Binoculars, you can see what's going on blocks and blocks away. And when you look through your Space Binoculars, you don't even have to hold them. No, sir, they have a strong elastic band that holds them snugly to your eyes. Makes you look like somebody from outer space. Because when you wear your binoculars, they stand out from your eyes a full 3.5 inches. Well, that's right. I'm not talking about flimsy little goggles or a mask. I'm talking about real, honest-to-goodness 4-power binoculars with 4 pure lucite lenses. The real McCoy, in other words. Real binoculars. They're made of solid black plastic, and they have a bright red leather-like trimming that makes them look terrific. Overall, space binoculars are 5 inches wide, 5 inches long. And boy, oh boy, the fun you can have with them. You can see who's coming up the street. You can read signs way off in the distance. You can spot planes in the sky, and you can name the kinds of cars you see blocks and blocks away. And hey, when you look through the other end of your space binoculars, they smallify. Yes, sir, they do the opposite. Instead of making far-off things look close, they work the other way around. They make close things look far away. Lots of fun. Now, gang, to get a pair of these space binoculars, a pair exactly like Buzz Corey wears, do this. And, boy, you better do it quick because this offer soon ends. Just buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. Gang, if you don't think your space binoculars are tops, send them back and we'll return your money. The address again, Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are on the third moon of Jupiter in their spacesuits, attempting to pull Major Robertson out of a crevice into which he's fallen. Buzz has lowered Happy into the crevice where thousands of beetle-like insects are swarming, impervious to the cold and lack of atmosphere.
Lower me a couple more feet, sir. Doggone these bugs. That's it, sir. Loop the rope under the Major's arms, Happy. Just a minute, sir. I'll brush off some of these insects. Some of them just won't brush off. They're awful. They're on my suit, too. Yes, and all over the Major's. Commander, they're eating through our spacesuits. We gotta get the Major out of there and get back to the ship. If these insects puncture our suits, we're finished.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Moon Beetles, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Norman Jolly, Ken Mayer, and Bela Kovach. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol! Be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy are on the third moon of Jupiter in their spacesuits, attempting to pull Major Robertson out of a crevice into which he has fallen. Buzz has lowered Happy into the crevice where thousands of beetle-like insects are swarming. Beetles that seem impervious to the cold and lack of atmosphere.
Just a couple more feet, sir. That's it, sir. Loop the rope under the Major's arms, Happy. Just a minute, sir. I'll brush off some of these insects. Gee, some of them just won't brush off, sir. They're awful. They're on my suit, too. They're all over the Major's. Hey, Commander, they're eating through our spacesuits. We've got to get the Major out of there and get back to the ship. If these insects puncture our suits, we're finished.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Moon Beetles. The hour has struck. Yes, today is the last time we can offer you a pair of those wonderful new space binoculars that you can see way off in the distance with. Big 4-power plastic space binoculars. 5 inches wide, 5 inches long. Plenty big and plenty of fun. Gang, you can watch people blocks away, study birds and real tall trees, read signs way off in the distance, spot planes high in the sky. And listen, you wear space binoculars on your head. Yes, sir. A strong, elastic band holds them snugly to your eyes. Makes you look like a strange man from Mars. Leaves your hands absolutely free. Yes, the hour has struck. Today is the last time we can offer you these terrific new Space Patrol space binoculars. To get a pair exactly like Buzz Corey wears, do this. Buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, today's Space Patrol story, The Moon Beetles. In their space battle cruiser, Terra 5, Buzz and Happy are approaching Jupiter's number 2 moon to investigate the mysterious failure of equipment in one of the automatic instrument stations. Their viewscope is trained on a surface of a cold, barren, airless satellite as Happy watches for the dome-shaped image of the atmosphere shell to reveal they're nearing the unmanned instrument station.
Jupiter's number 2 moon sure is a desolate place. Nothing but craters and mountains, and more craters and mountains. And they all look the same. I don't even recognize any landmarks.
Well, we should have brought Robbie along. He knows most of Jupiter's satellites the way you and I know the Earth's moon.
Oh, speaking of Major Robertson, sir, I was a little surprised to find out he was meeting us on Jupiter.
Oh?
Well, I figured he'd be getting ready for the big day on Terra on the 3rd of the month. You know, the Interplanetary Medal Award ceremony.
I hope we can all be there. We will if we don't run into serious trouble on this instrument failure investigation.
But, sir, doesn't the Major have to be there to receive the award?
Well, I was under the impression that the name of the person to receive the Interplanetary Medal was kept secret until the day of the ceremony. What makes you think Robbie's going to get it?
Well, I heard rumors.
Well, personally, I'd like to see Major Robertson get it, too. The final decision is up to the award committee. They aren't going to let the news out ahead of time. We're getting close to the instrument station, Happy. See those 2 cone-shaped peaks at the edge of that broad, shallow crater?
Yes, sir.
The instrument station is right between those peaks. That's funny.
What's that, Commander?
The small atmosphere shell should be visible now.
Maybe the sunlight's hitting it at a wrong angle.
It should still show up in the viewscope. Happy, the shell's gone.
Huh?
Switch the spacephone receiver to the ultra-high frequency automatic instrument channel. Let's see if any signals are getting out.
Yes, sir. Well, this is the right channel, sir.
Some of the instruments are still sending, but I can't understand what happened to that atmosphere dome.
Maybe a meteor hit it.
If it came in at a tangent, it might break the shell without damaging all the instruments. Get our spacesuits, Happy. While I set the ship down, we'll make an on-the-spot check.
There are the instruments, sir. They don't seem to be damaged. The dome's foundation's intact. So are the double hatches to the airlock. The metal framework and the gates are still standing. Happy, I'm afraid your meteor theory is out. But if it came in almost parallel to the surface of the moon and hit the shell... There would still be fragments of the plastic shell scattered all over the area. Take a look. The ground all around is perfectly clean. Wow, the shell must have been completely disintegrated. That would put most of the instruments out of commission, even those that were picking up cosmic radiations from the receptors outside the shell. It's very strange, Happy. Cut off the atmosphere plant. We'll get back to the ship and blast off. Yes, sir. I'll spacephone Robbie and ask him to meet us to Chargon instead of Jupiter City. Well, isn't that just south of Jupiter City? Yes, it's a technological center. It's where Dr. William Conrad receives and analyzes the data transmitted from these instrument stations on the different moons. I wonder how he'll analyze the fact that a whole atmosphere...
Are you saying there weren't even any fragments of the atmosphere shell?
That's right, Robbie. The whole thing just disappeared.
And none of the instruments were physically damaged?
No, Doctor. Some of them stopped transmitting because of the cold.
It really got us puzzled, Dr. Conrad. What do you think could have happened?
Well, Happy, I won't even speculate until a thorough investigation is made.
Well, at the moment, Doctor, I feel this is a job for the security section. Robbie, get a lab ship and blast off for moon number 2.
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to go with the Major, Commander?
You'll be needed here in Chargon, Doctor. You've got to evaluate the data from the other moon centers.
I'll keep in contact with you from number 2 moon and give you any information I can gather.
Good. Robbie, I'll leave the investigation in your hands. Happy and I'll go to our temporary quarters and get some rest.
I can use a little sleep.
I'll call you first thing in the morning, Dr. Conrad. Come on, Happy.
Sleep is the next
Happy, wake up.
Oh, Commander, what time is it?
6:05 hours Universal Star Time. Are you going to sleep all day?
Oh, don't be stupid, huh? I plan to be awake before you, sir. Say, are you sure it's 6:05?
Look at your watch.
Yeah, but it's still dark outside. That's why I left the shade up, figuring the sun would wake me up.
Yes, I noticed how dark it was. Maybe we're having an eclipse of the sun. They're fairly frequent on Jupiter with 12 moons in the sky.
I'm sure I should have thought of that. Have you talked to Dr. Conrad?
I phoned his lab, but wasn't able to reach him.
Maybe he overslept, too. From the sound of things outside, it sounds like the middle of the day. Oh, come here and look, sir. The streets are full of people. These Shargon citizens must be early risers, or else they got up to see the eclipse.
The eclipse here wouldn't cause that much excitement.
What do you know? The lights are on, all over the city.
That must be Dr. Conrad. I told the charge of quarters to put the call in here. Corey speaking.
Commander, this is Dr. Conrad.
Oh, yes, Doctor. I've already called your lab.
I'm not at the laboratory. I'm at the spaceport. Can you come over?
Is something wrong?
Haven't you noticed the darkness?
Yes. The 4 biggest moons must be eclipsing the sun all at once.
This is no eclipse, Commander. The Shargon atmosphere shell is completely covered with insects.
Insects?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. They're blanketing the entire dome. Billions of them. Space Control isn't letting any ship in or out of the space lodge. They're afraid the insects will swarm into the city.
Doctor, where are you now?
I'm in the Spaceport Master's office.
I'll be right over.
I'm ready, Commander.
And let's go. Now, here's the office, Doctor.
Commander, I expected you sooner. I was beginning to get worried.
We're tied up in traffic, Doctor. People are running around almost in a panic.
Well, I can't say I blame them. It's not exactly reassuring to know you're under a roof of billions of living insects.
I didn't think Jupiter had that many insects. Where did they all come from?
We don't know. One spaceship came through the lodge just at dawn. The pilot said the insects are like a shiny black sea all around the atmosphere dome. I've got a few specimens here, Commander, in these 2 small plastic boxes.
Let's have a look at them.
Hundreds of insects were drawn through the space lock when the ship entered. That's why Space Control closed the port.
Look, and Rockets, look at the size of them. They must be about 2 inches long.
They seem to be some sort of beetle. I don't recognize them.
Well, I showed them to a friend of mine in the communication section, an amateur entomologist. He says he's never seen anything like them before on any planet.
Very strange. Entirely new variety of insects appearing by the billions, and here on Jupiter, of all places.
Hey, one of the bugs got loose. He's crawling across the desk.
You take the lid off the box, Captain?
No, sir. Look, the lid is still on it.
Then how did it get out?
Hey, listen, what's that?
Warning signal. Yellow alert.
Yellow alert. Something must be wrong with the city's atmosphere plant.
Happy, quickly. Close all the windows airtight. Doctor, cut on the emergency air vents.
What could be the matter?
That signal means the air outside this building isn't fit to breathe. Check the Polaroid windows.
All the windows are closed tight, sir.
Airtight. Good.
Emergency air vent on, Commander. We're all right for the time being.
Yes, Doctor, but those people out in the streets, if they don't get inside a building with emergency air supply, they're in trouble. I'll get it. Quartermaster's office. He isn't here. This is Commander Corey of the Space Patrol. I see. Yes, Captain, your procedure's correct. Right, Corey out. That was the Atmosphere Control Center. The yellow alert was sounded because the detectives registered a high methane gas content in the air.
Methane?
You mean there's a leak in the atmosphere shell?
More than a leak, a serious break.
What happened?
Look at this plastic box, Doctor.
There is a hole in it.
Exactly. That beetle ate through the plastic box. And above us, there are billions of insects eating their way through the plastic atmosphere shell.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Presenting the mystery of the baffling basketball player. Sometimes this 10-year-old boy would be a sharpshooter. He'd make basket after basket after basket. But then, at other times, Ouch. He'd miss shot after shot. And so it went. Sometimes a shooting star, sometimes a falling star. Here was the trouble. This boy was only getting supercharged now and then. On some mornings, he'd have a power breakfast with rice checks or wheat checks, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. That's when he'd really shoot those baskets. But then, at other times, well, he'd just eat any old breakfast. And that's when they'd call him Fumbler. So, gang, remember, to be a winner every day, you have to get supercharged every day. In other words, enjoy that rice checks and wheat checks in your cupboard all the time, not just some of the time. Make it a rule to do what Buzz Corey does. Eat a power breakfast with rice checks or wheat checks every single day. The bite-sized super cereals that help to supercharge you. Delicious checks. And now back to our Space Patrol story, The Moon Beetles. The city of Shargan on the planet Jupiter is perilled by a vast swarm of strange insects that completely cover the atmosphere shell. These beetle-like insects are gnawing through the thick plastic of the transparent dome over the city, and now the air is contaminated with the harmful gases that compose Jupiter's atmosphere. Buzz, Happy, and Dr. William Conrad have rushed to the atmosphere washing plant, while Major Robertson, at the commander's order, is at the spaceport, ready to lead an exterminator's squadron. Happy and the doctor are standing before the giant motors that force the atmosphere through chemical filters and purifiers, waiting for Buzz to return from the office of the chief air control engineer.
Oh, the engineers just cut on another auxiliary motor.
That's the last one. The plant's working at full capacity.
Yeah, but so are those bugs. Oh, here's the commander.
Commander, what did the chief engineer say?
Oh, it's a losing battle. You just can't build up enough pressure inside the shell to equal the heavy Jupiter atmosphere pressure on the outside. Unless those insects are stopped, pretty soon big chunks of the dome will fall in on the city. They could plunge right through the roof.
Well, do you think that DB12X insecticide will kill the bugs, Commander?
I don't know. And if I give Robbie the order to take the exterminator squadron outside the shell, that insecticide will contaminate the entire city.
You mean it's harmful to human beings?
Definitely.
But don't you think it's worth the risk, Commander? If the dome collapses...
Oh, you're right, Doctor. There's no time to waste. We'll broadcast a warning for everyone to keep off the streets and to seal their doors and windows. Then we'll go back to Space Patrol headquarters, and I'll tell Robbie to take the squadron up.
Commander, the streets have been completely cleared, and the Major and the squadron have been spraying the outside of the dome for 20 minutes. The DB12X ought to be showing some results.
If it's going to work. I'll contact Robbie. Commander Corey at Shargan Space Patrol headquarters calling Major Robertson aboard Space Patrol cruiser J571. Corey to Major Robertson.
Robertson here. Go ahead, Commander.
Is it working, Robbie?
All 8 ships have made 10 passes with the insecticide, Commander. Insects are saturated with the stuff. It doesn't seem to phase them.
You've got to find something that's effective and find it quickly.
Well, heat might do it. We can get enough ships with atomic flame ejectors and play them over the dome.
There aren't any on Jupiter. What about trying ultrasonic vibrations?
That's it. That'll do it, Commander.
Dr. Conrad, do you know of a lab ship here in Shargan that's got an ultrasonic generator in it?
Oh, yes, Commander. There is one at the spaceport.
Good. Robbie, order the squadron to return to base, but you stay aloft. Happy, Dr. Conrad and I will get the lab ship and blast off immediately.
Lab ship secured for blast-off, Commander.
All right, Hap, I'll notify Space Control. Commander Corey and Lab Ship X211 in Area 28 calling Space Control Shargan.
Space Control Shargan, go ahead.
We're ready for blast-off.
You may blast off at will, sir. Space Control out.
Stand by to fire rockets, Happy.
Standing by, sir.
Ready, Doctor?
Yes, Commander.
Fire rockets.
Here come the lock, sir.
Reduce power and we'll circle back to the dome.
What a sight. The dome is black with those insects.
I hope this ultrasonic generator does the trick. I'd hate the idea of going back down through that roof of beetles.
Dr. Conrad, will you operate the generator?
Of course, Commander.
That must be the Major ship off on our starboard viewport.
Right. Corey aboard Lab Ship X211 calling Major Robertson.
Robertson here. Go ahead, sir.
We're going to make a head-on pass at the dome, Robbie.
Good hunting.
All right, Doctor. Turn on the generator.
I've set it at 1 million cycles, Commander. That frequency should be fatal to most insects.
Give it plenty of power.
Yes, Commander.
Here we go, right over the dome. Happy, set the viewscope to high magnification.
Yes, sir.
We'll circle back and make another pass.
How's the viewscope setting, sir?
Fine. You can see the insects quite clearly.
They don't seem to be affected by the vibration. Shall I increase the frequency?
Oh, wait. Look, they're dropping off the dome.
Hey, they sure are. Sliding off by the thousands.
It's working, Commander. The sides of the dome are nearly clear.
Would you look at that? They're sliding off like a black avalanche.
We'll make a couple more passes just to make sure we've got them all.
Look at how they're heaping up around the base of the atmosphere shell. It's going to be some job clearing them away.
The first problem is to get a crew to work sealing up those holes in the dome.
Commander, this is Robbie.
Yes, Robbie?
More trouble. I just got word that there's a plague of those beetles on moon number 3. They've attacked the small atmosphere shell over the research station. That could disrupt the entire interplanetary communications system, to say nothing of ruining all space flight aid stations.
Hey, we'd better get out there with the ultrasonic generator.
It wouldn't work on that moon, Happy. There's no atmosphere to transmit the high-frequency sound of the insects. They've got to be brought under control.
Smoking rockets.
Well, there are 100 men on that station. They can't even be evacuated because they can't open the space locks.
What's wrong with the power unit?
Communications picked up automatic signals that indicate a relay didn't work. Somebody could get there, get inside the power unit shell, and flip that switch. The research station would have power restored.
But how about the insects?
Doctor, the new delta ray, would that destroy the insects?
Yes, but it has to be focused so that the rays wouldn't penetrate the shell, or it would destroy the men inside, too.
Is there a delta ray here in Chargon?
No, the nearest one is in Jupiter City.
Robbie, you blast off for moon number 3 and get that power on. Happy and I'll go to Jupiter City for the delta ray and join you on the moon's research station. There's the research station, Happy. We'll put our speed in circle.
I'll get the delta ray ready.
Now, don't turn it on till I give you the word. Got to be sure of our focusing range.
Yes, sir. Wow, look at that dome. Just like the one at Chargon. Covered with beetles.
Well, there's Robbie's ship near the dome.
One of the majors got the power on yet.
I don't think so, or we'd be hearing from him.
Just look at those insects all around the station.
At least they aren't attacking the power unit, though.
Major Robertson calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5. Major Robertson calling Commander Corey.
Corey here. Where are you, Robbie?
In a pretty tight spot, Commander. You get the delta ray?
What's the trouble?
I was in my spacesuit walking toward the power unit shell when these confounded beetles attacked me. Rolled all over me. When I beat them off, I fell into a crevice near the power shell, and I'm wedged in.
We'll land and pull you out.
I don't want to rush you, but these insects are eating my spacesuit. I managed to brush them off some plastic face piece, but they're all over me. Any minute now, they're going to puncture the suit.
We'll set the ship down right away. Happy, get out our spacesuits and some rope.
There he is, Commander. He's really wedged in.
Look at those beetles. There are hundreds of them down in the crevice and all over him. Robbie, can you read me? Yes, sir. They're going to drop you a rope. Grab it. Now, go ahead, Hap.
Catch, Major.
All right, hang on. We'll pull you up.
Hey, it slipped out of his hand.
Robbie, can't you hang on? I haven't got any strength. Are you hurt? It's my leg. I'm beginning to feel pain. Losing air. But this is no time to pass out. If that suit is punctured, you're finished. Robbie. Robbie.
Commander, I'd better go down there and tie the rope around him.
No, you might get caught, too. I'll go down.
Commander, you could pull the Major and me out, but I'm not sure I can pull both of you up.
No, Happy, it's too dangerous.
Please, sir, let me go. It's the only way to save Major Robertson. And don't forget the men in the station.
You may be right. Here, take the rope. I'll lead you down.
Yes, sir. Lower away.
Now, hang on, Happy. That's it.
A couple more feet, sir. Okay. Hold it. I'm looping the rope around the Major's arm. Help me if you can, Major.
All right, Happy. You ready, Hap?
Just a minute, sir. I'm going to brush off some of these beetles. One of them burrowed in nearly through my suit. Okay, pull.
Now hang on to Robbie.
He's wedged in pretty tight.
beetle is half buried in it. They're all over you.
Yeah, I know. They're all over you, too, sir.
Get to the ship quickly. They'll peel out of these spacesuits in the airlock and then turn the delta ray on the research station shell.
I guess we'll have to carry the Major, sir.
All right, Happy. Come on. We've got to hurry.
The delta ray is focused, Happy. Give it another charge.
Hey, it's working. The beetles are dropping off their shell like flies.
Well, this ray works better than the ultrasonic generator. See that, Robbie?
Yeah. Really shriveling them up. How's your leg?
A little better. Good. After we wipe out the beetles, we'll land and turn the power unit on.
Hey, if we can clean this up and blast off for Terra pretty soon, we'll be able to get the Major back for the Interplanetary Award ceremony.
Funny, I almost forgot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Go on up, Major. The commander's ready to give you the medal.
Quiet, Happy. The commander's going to speak.
Fellow citizens of the United Planets, it's my privilege and honor as last year's recipient of the Interplanetary Award to present this symbol of courage and service to the current winner. It's a special source of pride to me because the award goes to a member of my own space patrol.
Major, the commander's looking this way. He wants you to go up.
The choice this year was a difficult one for the committee, and the person chosen by them has declined the honor.
But, Major, I...
Quiet, Hap. The commander's speaking.
Yes, the selected candidate, Major Robertson, Security Chief of the Space Patrol, feels that the Interplanetary Award should go to the man who risked his own life to save another, and thereby help save the lives of 100 men. So, in a special session, the committee accepted the Major's suggestion, and I shall now present the Interplanetary Award to a member of the Corps of Cadets, Cadet Happy.
What? Me? But
Go on, Happy. Get up there. Hey, Happy. Hap!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to ask Major Robertson to accept the award for Cadet Happy. It seems the courageous winner of the Interplanetary Award has just fainted.
An exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure in just a moment. But first, gang, here it is. Here's the only way to get a pair of Space Patrol space binoculars. Now, all you do is... Here's a radio ray from Terra.
Boys and girls, this is your commander, and I have a message for you that's so important, I've interrupted Vic Tufel. Here's my message. Today is positively the last time we can offer you a pair of official space binoculars. This is the greatest offer we've ever made, and it's one item I feel that every one of you should have. Although thousands and thousands of boys and girls now have their space binoculars, I know for a fact that many of you have still not sent in. So don't wait. This is important and vital. Send in today for your Space Patrol space binoculars. This is absolutely the last time we can make this sensational offer. Hurry out.
Thank you, Commander. And boys and girls, remember this. These are not flimsy goggles. They're real, full-size, full-field, 4-power binoculars made of long-lasting plastic. Real, full-size, full-field, 4-power binoculars that make everything in the distance look bigger, closer, clearer. The revolutionary new binoculars you wear on your head. Thrills and fun galore. You can identify buildings way off in the distance, spot planes, study birds, watch far-off traffic, read distant signs, and do lots and lots of other things with your space binoculars all year long. Now, to get a pair, buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. If you don't agree your binoculars are tops, return them and we'll return your money. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, an exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy have just left Terra 5 to enter a damaged spaceship far out beyond the Pluto orbit. They've entered the wrecked ship in their spacesuits to rescue 2 unconscious men. Around the ship, huge chunks of metal hurtle through space on an unknown orbit.
We'll have to Happy. You take this one, I'll handle the big fellow. Yes, sir. Hey, Commander. The ships are swerving right into that stream of metal fragments.
I thought I set the controls to keep pace with them. Those fragments aren't going in a straight line, but in a swirling motion like a whirlpool.
Hey, Commander. They're battering the ship to pieces. They're breaking us up.
We gotta get these men inside quickly. Before the fragments plug through the ship, or we're finished, all of us.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Strange Gift of the New Star, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Ken Mayer and Bela Kovach. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol! Be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC TV station. Consult your paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have entered a damaged spaceship far out beyond the Pluto orbit to rescue two unconscious men. All around the ship, huge chunks of metal hurtle through space on an unknown orbit.
I've carried them, Happy. You take this one, I'll handle the big fellow. Yes, sir. Commander, the ship's swerving right into the stream of metal fragments. Now, they aren't all going in one direction. They're in a swirling motion like a whirlpool. Commander, they're battering the ship to pieces. They're breaking us up. We've got to get these men into our ship quickly. One of those fragments goes to the ship. We're through.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Strange Gift of the New Star. Captain Dick Tufeld speaking, gang. Speaking to you from an atomic power plant on Mars. Now, they're having trouble getting power, but I think I found the trouble. Listen to this main-powered generator. Sounds pretty weak, doesn't it? My guess is this. They've been using ordinary fuel. Let's see what happens when I put in some of this super fuel. Listen to that power now. Supercharging, does it? And, gang, when you roll out of bed in the morning, you're just like this generator. You need fuel because you haven't had any for about 12 hours. But listen, don't settle for ordinary fuel. Get supercharged like Buzz Corey does with a power breakfast. Eat the super cereals in the checkerboard packages. Rice Chex and Wheat Chex are the super cereals with that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. Delicious and how. Rice Chex is bite-sized shredded rice, and it's triple toasted. Wheat Chex is bite-sized shredded wheat, and it's baked crisper than a cracker. So treat yourself to the same swell-tasting breakfast Buzz Corey enjoys every morning. A power breakfast with Rice Chex or Wheat Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure. Few spaceships venture out beyond the orbit of Pluto, the most remote planet in the solar system. As one veteran space pilot put it, only a comet has the time and the fuel to go poking around out there in outer space. But in recent weeks, commercial spaceships on the Neptune to Pluto run have reported a peculiar unidentified object far beyond the Pluto orbit, slowly approaching the space lanes. Commander Corey and Cadet Happy had just finished a routine mission to Pluto and had decided to do a little investigating. Now, far beyond the space lanes, they scan the dark void with super-sensitive telescopes.
Is it a meteor, Commander?
Odd shape for a meteor that size. Too regular. Take a look.
I see it. It's shaped like a spaceship. But its surface is rough.
It is a spaceship, Happy.
But, sir, there's no sign of a rocket burst. No lights in the viewport.
It's in free fall. By the looks of it, it's been in free fall for some time.
But, sir, if it's coming toward the solar system, well, where could it be from?
We can tell more about that after we board it. Get our spacesuits, a thermal lights, and a thermal cutting torch. We may have to force our way into the airlock. I'll maneuver into position while you're getting the equipment. Stand by to cut rockets.
Standing by, sir.
Cut rockets and apply magnetic holding field with secure airlock.
Airlock contact secured, sir.
All right, let's go. Get in your spacesuit. I'll take the cutting torch. You handle your thermal lights and the radiation detector.
Flash your light over here, Happy. See if we can find the registry number. Doors open, sir. Nobody in the control compartment. No lights. Maybe this is a lost robot control job. I see the number now. It's U87. U87. Let's see, that would be... That's an old registry number, Happy. The ship must have been out of commission for 5 years. That I can believe. It's not a robot job, no. Better take a look around. Search the aft section. Yes, sir. Hey, look there on the floor. Empty ration containers. Turn your light on the air indicator. Should be up there in the bulkhead. Hold it, that's it. You read it, sir? There's some air in the ship, but the carbon dioxide factor is above the danger level. Commander, look back there, down the corridor. There's a man on the deck. Hold the light on him, Happy. I'll turn him over. Is he alive? Yes. We'll have to work fast. Getting back to our ship and try to bring him around.
Commander?
How's our passenger, Happy?
He opened his eyes for a minute and then passed out again. I've still got him on pure oxygen. His pulse rate's increasing and his respiration and temperature are approaching normal.
Good.
He's not as old as I thought at first. That heavy beard fools me.
I have space phone to Terra headquarters for a check on the ship registration. Did you find any identification on the man?
None, sir. But from the looks of his ship, he must have been aboard for months.
We'll have it thoroughly examined when we tow it to Terra. I don't like that high radiation count. It could give him trouble.
I wonder how long he's been exposed to it.
It may not have been as bad inside the ship, but the rate from the hull is terrific.
He must have had some experience. Why, he may have circled through a part of space where no one has ever been before.
Base Control Terra calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5, Sector 7, through to orbit. Base Control Terra calling Commander Corey.
Corey here, go ahead.
I have some information for you now on spaceship U87.
Happy, go back and keep an eye on our patient.
Yes, Commander.
Let's have it, Space Control.
U87 is a Saturn registry ship owned by Joe O'Malley.
Joe O'Malley?
Yes, Commander. We've run a check on O'Malley. He escaped from Space Patrol officers just over a year ago after his arrest on Saturn.
Why was he arrested?
On suspicion of foul play against his partner, a man named Wes Pence. Everything indicated that O'Malley had disposed of Pence's body.
And O'Malley escaped rather than face trial.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's awfully close to cheating justice right now. Notify the Terra Hospital to meet our ship.
Yes, Commander.
And have a crew of technicians ready to examine O'Malley's ship. We're bringing it into Terra. It's hot.
Radiation?
Right. Hurry out.
Commander, he's conscious now. He's talking, but, well, he's still pretty weak.
I'll go back and have a look.
He wouldn't tell me where he's been. I asked him, and he acted like he wanted to slug me.
You get his name?
Yes, sir.
Was it Joe O'Malley?
No, sir. He says his name was Wes Pence.
Wes Pence. Hattie, put on full acceleration for Terra. We've got a double mystery on our hands.
I just came from Major Robertson's office, sir. He gave me a preliminary report on O'Malley's ship.
Fine. Wait here while I check it. I may want you to go over to the hospital and talk to our space hermit.
Well, who is it, Commander? Pence or O'Malley?
He may or may not be Pence, but he certainly was not O'Malley. O'Malley was much larger than this fellow. Heavier set and larger bone structure.
Mm-hmm. Now I guess we know how O'Malley tried to get rid of Pence. Stuck him in a spaceship and sent him zooming out of the solar system.
But the ship didn't have robot controls.
And that was more than a year ago. Pence couldn't have survived that long.
Happy, did you see this report of Major Robertson?
No, sir.
From all indications, the ship must have been spaceborne for 6 or 8 months.
Oh, 6 months alone in a spaceship.
Happy, go over to the hospital and keep an eye on him. I'll join you as soon as I talk to you.
Want some water, Mr. Pence?
Doctor, you're not the doctor.
No, I'm Cadet Happy.
I've seen you before. No, I haven't. I don't know where.
In the spaceship. Commander Corey and I found your ship out beyond Pluto.
Yeah, as I told you, you saved my life.
You just take it easy, Mr. Pence. Lie back and rest.
I never felt so weak. My ship. Where's my ship?
Don't worry. It's here on Terra at the spaceport.
Oh, you brought it in?
That's right.
Fine. Where's the doctor?
Well, he'll be dropping in shortly. I'll ring for the nurse if you want her.
Oh, don't bother. I'm so weak. Oh, did you get me some water, Cadet?
Sure.
And raise the head of my bed a little less.
Well, Happy, how's our patient? Happy, what happened?
Oh, my head.
Happy, where's Pence?
I don't know. Last I remember, I was leaning over the bed fixing his pillow, and he hit me with something.
His handle from the bed.
But he seemed so weak.
He tricked you, Happy. He's escaped.
But why? Why, Commander? He's not a criminal.
We're not sure he isn't. Robbie's men found 1 million credits worth of stolen uranium hidden aboard his ship.
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Hey, gang, you want to hear something funny? Listen to this. That's all. That's Nick. Buddy. That's all. That's Nick. Buddy. That's a word scrambler, gang. A machine that scrambles secret messages sent by space patrollers over the spaceophone. You want to know what that message said? Here, I'll have the machine unscramble it for you. Listen. To get supercharged, eat a power breakfast with instant Ralston. To get supercharged, eat a power breakfast with instant Ralston. Boys and girls, that's one of the most important messages a space patroller ever sent. Yes, sir, when you sit down to a power breakfast with good, hot Ralston, well, boy, oh, boy, that's your day to shine. For instant Ralston packs a wallop in every spoonful. It's rich whole wheat. Remember, rich whole wheat. And that means it'll warm up your motor, tune up your thinking machine, help start off your day with a bang. That's the kind of start Buzz Corey gets. That's the kind of start he wants you to have. So come on, Space Patrollers, get supercharged. Eat a power breakfast with good, hot Ralston. And now, back to our Space Patrol adventure, The Strange Gift of the New Star. Far beyond the orbit of Pluto, Buzz and Happy found an apparently deserted and powerless spaceship. Aboard, they found a man who identified himself as Wes Pence. This created another mystery. For more than a year ago, Wes Pence had been listed as a victim of a fatal assault by his partner, Joe O'Malley. O'Malley, in turn, has been missing since his escape from Space Patrol officers months ago. Buzz brought Pence to Terra and placed him in a hospital for treatment. But when Buzz entered the hospital room, he found Happy unconscious, and the supposedly weakened patient vanished without a trace. Now, on a side street in Kepler City, on the planet Mars, a thin, stoop-shouldered man climbs a stairway at the side of a shabby machine shop. He knocks at the door.
Better open up. It's business.
I don't discuss business this time of day.
Don't you recognize me, O'Malley?
There's no O'Malley here. My name is Amo Forbach. You have the wrong address.
Yeah, you can fool a lot of people with that Amo Forbach front, but not your old partner.
My partner? I have no partner.
You did have. Don't you recognize me? Oh, I admit I've been through a lot since the day you and I had that fight on Saturn.
What? No, it can't be. This is some joke.
Better let me in. We got a lot to talk about.
Sure. Of course, come in.
I'll have to sit down. I'm pretty weak. Well, this isn't much of a place after what we used to have in the old days.
I've had to lie low on account of the space patrol. They think I did away with it.
Yeah, and so did you. Until a moment ago. You thought I was finished. But I managed to crawl away and get help. You know, for nearly a year I thought of nothing but revenge. All those months on Venus, later out in space.
Out in space?
Yeah. Beyond Pluto, far beyond. The sun is just a tiny star. It's good to have a strong hate out there. It keeps you warm and keeps you from going mad.
What were you doing out there?
Chasing a romance. In your old ship, the U-87. The one you abandoned in the Venus swamps.
You got that old tub spaceborne?
Yeah. I lived like a miser to get it in shape. I starved myself. Then one day I blasted out. In your ship. Yeah. That's what we had the big fight about, remember? I wanted you to outfit a ship and you refused.
But you wouldn't tell me what you wanted it for.
No. But I tell you now, I need help.
I thought you hated me.
O'Malley, let's face it. One of us isn't worth a handful of space dust without the other.
What's the pitch? What's out there, Wes?
Uranium. Pure uranium. Tons of it.
You're crazy.
I've seen it. You don't have to mine it. You just lower a cargo scoop and pull it aboard. It's a cloud of uranium. Uranium particles all sizes. From dust out to chunks as big as a spaceship.
Now I know you're crazy.
Yeah? Well, I brought some back with me. In your old ship.
Huh?
That's why I broke out of the hospital. I came looking for you. The Space Patrol is going to figure out I stole the uranium. But before they find me, I want to be back here with a whole freighter load of it.
A whole freighter load? I tell you, you're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. But I'm going to prove I didn't steal it. And we'll be rich for life.
How do I know this isn't some trick of yours? Revenge.
All right, O'Malley. I'll find somebody else. By the looks of you, you couldn't promote the spaceship anyway.
Now, wait. Just a minute. I've got connections over in Lowell City. There wouldn't be too many questions.
Now you're talking.
I can get a spaceship, all right. And I'm going to do it. So you better be on the left.
We got a line on Pence, Happy. He's gone to Mars.
To Mars?
Yes, in a regular passenger ship.
How did he get the money?
From a safety deposit vault in the Terra Bank. Pence put it there 2 years ago. The banker got suspicious and reported that he identified Pence from a description.
Oh, and then you checked with the spaceport?
Right. He got on a transport ship that kept the city. He's going to blast off right away and lead the search for him.
As soon as he realized his ship was here on Terra, he knew we'd found the stolen uranium.
That's another mystery about Pence and his ship. That uranium wasn't stolen. A careful check has been made at every plant handling uranium. None missing.
But if he didn't steal it, well, why did he run away from the hospital?
The more important question is if he didn't steal it, where did he get it?
See, that's right. Pence couldn't have owned that much ore by himself.
Suppose that uranium wasn't processed. Suppose it's natural, pure uranium.
But, sir, it doesn't exist that way anywhere in the solar system. At least not in huge chunks like that.
No, not in the solar system. But where did we find Pence?
The rockets. He had been outside the solar system.
I have an idea Pence is going back. Where he came from.
For more uranium?
Mm-hmm. But unless he gets medical treatment soon, it won't do him much good.
Huh?
Pence is in a very bad way from his last prospecting trip. Come on, Happy, let's get one.
Commander, I've just decoded the message from Security Lab. Here it is.
Very interesting. Rather startling, isn't it, Happy?
Well, sir, I just deciphered it letter by letter. I didn't take the time to read it over. Something about uranium and helium. That's all I got out of it.
It's a further analysis of the uranium on Pence's ship. A notation by Dr. Bryson.
What does he say?
According to him, pure uranium could be found in space. Matter hurled off by forces in a newly formed star, he says, might consist almost entirely of uranium.
Well, isn't that the way the solar system was supposed to have been formed?
Yes, but our system is billions of years old. The original uranium has decayed into lead and the other elements, including the lighter gases like helium.
Well, then this stuff that Wes Pence found could be a hunk of a new star.
Well, new as far as the life of uranium is measured. Could be millions of years old.
Doesn't sound very new to me.
No, but in that time, it could cross interstellar space and come close to our solar system.
Space Control calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5. Space Control calling Commander Corey.
Corey here. Go ahead, Space Control.
Report on suspect Wes Pence.
Let's have it.
Man believed to be Pence blasted off in special cargo freighter from Lowell City, Mars spaceport 2 hours ago. Destination unannounced.
Why wasn't he stopped?
He wasn't recognized by guards until the full description reached us after blastoff. Pence was with another man.
Was the other man recognized?
The 2 guards who noticed Pence have checked old files, Commander. They've only rated their own identification as number 3 reliability.
Well, they aren't too sure. Well, what's their opinion?
They think the other man resembles Joe O'Malley.
Pence's old partner.
Yes, sir. The 2 men arrived from Kemper City.
Space Control, can you give me any information on the vector taken by that ship?
A routine view scope trace shows it headed generally toward Neptune. Its registry is MSC312.
Thanks, Space Control. Corey out. Happy, check the astrogation chart. In a blast-off from Lowell City, Mars, what other planets would lie close to the Neptune trajectory?
Well, none very close.
Run a test trajectory from Mars to Neptune, then out beyond the Pluto orbit. What have you got?
Well, if I go out far enough, it puts us roughly in the sector where we found Wes Pence.
We'll keep on that vector unless we hear that their ship has been sighted in some other part of the system.
You think they're going out for more uranium?
If they are, they're in for a good long trip. Get some rest, Happy. I'll call you in 3 hours.
Well, how much further is it?
Just hold this vector. On my best calculation, the uranium cluster is moving at about the same velocity as Pluto, which means we'll intercept it.
Happy, I think I picked them up on the view scope.
That's about time. I begun to think they'd veered off on another vector.
Not only that, but I found something else in the view scope. It registers as a blurred object, a collection of small fragments.
You mean this thing up here in the corner of the screen?
Right. Hence the ship seems to be heading right for it.
Wes, what's that in the viewscope?
I told you a while ago it's the uranium. We're nearly there.
No, I mean the rear viewscope. The spaceship.
Huh? Hey, you're right. And if they're out this far, they're after us.
What do we do?
We'll lose them in the swarm.
Huh?
We'll get the uranium between us and them. When they get closer, those pallets will cloud out their viewscopes so bad they'll never find us. Here, let me take the control.
Put on more acceleration, Hap. Keep them in sight.
Crazy fools. What are they up to? They're flying right into that cluster.
And it's uranium, all right. Our radiation instruments are going crazy.
It must be trying to pick up some chunks at this speed. They'll crack up pure.
Probably trying to ditch us. Don't get any closer till we determine their next move.
It's working. We got them buffaloes.
Space Patrol, all right.
Yeah, Terra 5. That means Commander Buzz Corey. We'll evade them, scoop out some uranium, and head back for Mars.
Wes, look out. We're right in the middle of the swarm.
Calm down. We're keeping pace with them.
Wes, do something.
Got us, the ship. Look the compartment before we lose our air.
Help me, I'm hit.
I can't. Right into my shoulder.
Their ship's wrecked.
Yeah, they got a big jump right ahead of their power unit. Get our spacesuits, Hap. We're going in and get them.
Hap, the cluster isn't all going in the same direction. It's in a swirling motion like a whirlpool.
It's battering the ship to pieces.
Hurry, Hap. Keep moving.
One of those hunks of uranium wrecks our ship. None of us will ever get back alive. Look, Commander. The nose port is cracked.
Isn't a big break. Hurry, we gotta get Pence to put into our ship before this one's riddled.
Yes, sir. Into the airlock.
Now into our ship. Now, we'll drop them in right here and we get the ship away from this hot spot.
Yes, sir. I'll close the inner hatch.
Take off your helmet.
All right, release magnetic holding field.
Field out, sir.
Now to fire rockets and get away from this uranium bombardment.
look at the other ship. A hole the size of a space car all the way through the control compartment. We got out of there just in time.
We're heading for Terra. You take care of our passengers.
Pence is coming around.
O'Malley.
He's safe, Pence. Just lie still, and I'll bandage that shoulder.
So that's O'Malley.
Yeah, it is. You know, Commander, this makes twice you two have saved my life.
That may be. If you don't mind telling me, why did you run away from the hospital and come out here on this wild expedition?
Well, O'Malley and I wanted to get a share of that uranium so we could prove I didn't steal the chunk you found in the other ship.
And to make yourselves a fortune, huh?
Well, I guess that did enter into it.
You took all that risk for nothing, Pence. We've known for some time you didn't steal that uranium.
Then O'Malley and I are free.
O'Malley is, but you aren't. You can't go around slugging Space Patrol personnel and get away with it. You remembered the instance of Cadet Happy in the hospital.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to take whatever punishment or fine is coming for you.
I'm sunk. I can't pay any fine. I'm broke.
He's a comedian.
It's the truth. It took all the money I had to leave the spaceship.
You talk strangely, Pence, for a man with 1 million credits worth of uranium.
Huh?
That uranium you brought in your ship, it's yours by right of discovery.
And now, an exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in a relay communication station in space. Jim Colmar, who is in league with a strange alien power, is using some mysterious crystals, forcing Buzz and Happy to obey him against their will.
The crystals are getting brighter. That's all I can see or even think about. The crystals.
Keep walking. Up to the generator. Closer. Closer.
Happy, fight it.
Touch the connection. Reach out your hand.
Don't touch it, Hap. I can't hold back. If you touch it, you'll be finished.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Seed Crystals of Zeldabran. High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovach and Ken Mayer. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local newspaper for time and channel. And now, a special word to mothers about a clever new idea. A salad that looks like a queen's crown, studded with jewels.
It's peach coronation salad, one of the easiest and thriftiest salads you've ever made. All you need is creamy cottage cheese, bits of maraschino cherries, and canned cream peaches from California.
To make peach coronation salad taste its luscious best, serve with rye crisp, those crisp, toasty wafers with a wonderful, hearty rye flavor.
For pictures of peach coronation salad, watch newspapers and magazines during the entire month of March. Your grocery is also featuring this colorful salad. Look for coronation salad displays at his store today.
Be sure to serve with rye crisp, the perfect food to make other foods taste even better.
For your figure's sake, make your bread rye crisp all the time. Only 21 calories in a double square. The famous rye crisp reducing pan is printed right on the package. Remember, it's smart to make your bread rye crisp.
Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, we find Buzz and Happy in a relay communication station in space at the mercy of Jim Colmar. who's in league with a strange alien power. Using some mysterious crystals, Colmar is forcing Buzz and Happy to obey him against their will.
Follow me into the generator room.
Commander, the crystals are getting brighter. That's all I can see or think about. Just the crystal.
Try to look away. Keep walking up to the generator. Closer. Closer.
Fight it, Happy.
Touch the connection. Reach out your hand.
Happy, don't touch it. I can't hold back.
You've got to. If you touch it, you're finished.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Seed Crystals of Zeldabran. This is Space Patroller Dick Tufeld, gang, and boy, am I excited. We have a new machine here at Space Patrol headquarters, and it's terrific. It's called the Flavor Meter. It's used for testing the flavor of food. Now, I have a plain, ordinary cereal right here, so let's test it. The better it tastes, the louder it'll ring the bell. All I do is put the cereal in this slot and push the button. Not much flavor there, is there? I suppose we put in some other ordinary cereals. Well, not even a tinkle. Now, here's a couple of super cereals I'd like to test. I'll put them both in. Wow, that did it. Those cereals really ring the bell for flavor, you bet. They were Rice Chex and Wheat Chex. Chex, the cereals with that modern bite-sized design. Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Test them yourself, gang, in your own cereal bowl. Believe me, they'll really ring the bell for flavor. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, The Seed Crystals of Zeldabran. Swinging in a wide orbit around the planet Saturn is the artificial satellite COM Relay 4, a powerful communications relay center. Serious trouble between two men assigned to duty at the space station has brought Commander Corey and Cadet Happy to investigate. With their ship, Terra 5, joined to the airlock of COM Relay 4, Buzz and Happy are now opening the inner lock of the huge, disc-shaped relay station.
Go ahead, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Omar, you look as though you haven't had any sleep for 2 days.
Oh, it's been nearer 3, sir. I've been working both shifts.
Why didn't you report this dispute between Siler and yourself immediately?
I should be able to handle my own assistant. I don't like to yell to the top brass for help.
Where is Siler?
He took a swing at me, so I had to lock him out. He's back here.
All right, let's find out what this is all about. Come on, Happy.
Yes, sir.
He's in here.
All right, Omar. If you'll wait for us in the control room, Happy and I will have a talk with Siler.
Yes, Commander. I hope you can straighten him out.
All right, Happy, open the door.
Yes, sir.
Well, Siler, let's hear your version of the story.
Didn't Colmar tell you I swung at him?
Yes.
Okay. I assaulted the superior. Why go into it any further?
Close the door, Happy. Yes. Siler, I know your record. You've worked these two-man teams for years. I find it hard to believe you suddenly went space happy and struck Jim Colmar. Let's have the whole story.
We got along all right at the beginning, but lately Colmar's been unreasonable. He races his rockets over every little thing.
And you don't feel that you've done anything to antagonize him?
No, sir.
When was the first blow-up?
A couple of days after the meteor hit us.
Meteor?
It was just a little one, about the size of a marble. We patched up the hole in the hull and everything was okay. And one day I walked into the control room to relieve him a little early. It was a favor, see, and he jumped down my throat.
What did he say to you?
Said he was tired of my sneaking up behind him. He got his hand clutched around something as though he were afraid I'd steal it. He acted like a spoiled kid.
Was that when you swung at him?
No, that was later. He kept finding fault with everything I did. Well, I finally blew up. I swung wild, and he connected. I was a little surprised. I didn't think Colmar had it in him.
Now, Siler, you're relieved from duty. I'm taking you back to Terra. But first, I want a written report from Jim.
Commander, I just put Bob Siler aboard the spaceship for Venus.
Oh, a few weeks in the rest camp at Lake Azure will fix him up all right.
He certainly was grateful to you for not entering that row with Colmar as a black mark on his record.
I'm putting it down as a flare-up of temperament due to confinement and strain. Actually, beginning to think Colmar could do with the rest at Lake Azure, too.
Oh, by the way, sir, the applicant for duty at the COM Relay is waiting to see you. His name is Jack Perkins.
All right, Happy, show me.
Commander will see you now, Mr. Perkins.
Thanks, Commander. Good morning, Commander.
Oh, sit down, Perkins.
Thank you, sir.
So you want to be assigned to duty at Saturn Com Relay 4, huh?
That's right.
Do you know who's in charge there?
Sure, Jim Colmar. Best spaceophone engineer of the solar system.
I won't argue with you there. But you had a serious dispute with him about 4 years ago. He had you court-martialed.
Oh, I had it coming. I've learned a lot since then, Commander. There won't be any more trouble.
You'll be notified of my decision.
Thank you, sir. Believe me, I want this assignment more than I wanted anything before in my life. Well, goodbye, sir. I'll wait until I hear from you. Oh. Okay, sir. Commander.
Yes, Robbie?
Can I see you a minute, sir?
Certainly.
I've been getting more complaints about Saturn Com Relay 4.
Well, what is it now?
Saturn and Neptune channels are weak, but Colmar is feeding a wild beam out into space 40 degrees west of Pluto. He's sending gibberish where there aren't any planets or space lanes.
He's probably groggy from lack of sleep. You've got to get him an assistant right away.
He's put in a request for a specific man. Came through the private channel about an hour ago.
Oh, who does he want?
Guy who just left here? Jack Perkins.
Well, I'm either putting a lion and a tiger into a cage together, or I'm helping to restore a beautiful friendship.
You mean you're going to okay Perkins' appointment?
We need a man out there quickly, and I feel we should send a man of Fulmer's choice.
Yes, sir.
See that Jack Perkins gets in the next space patrol transport.
Thanks for asking for me, Colmar. Strange, isn't it? Am I getting a hunch to apply for the assignment just at this time?
No, it may not be as strange as you think, Jack. We'll get along fine, I'm sure of that.
Sure we will. There I was wasting my time on Mars when all of a sudden I thought of you.
Here's the control room.
Wow. Say, you sure got this thing fixed up. Where'd you promote all this extra equipment?
I'll tell you someday. For the time being, I'd just say this isn't standard for a comm relay station of this size.
I'll say not. Jim, you got something in this room. Something strange, magnetic. Something behind the amplifier. I knew it. The crystal.
Yes. You have one too, haven't you?
Yes, I've got it with me. But yours is a much larger crystal. Where'd you get it?
It crashed through the hull of a station a few weeks ago. For a time being, I was afraid my assistant would examine. I told him it was a meteorite, and he seemed satisfied.
This one fell at my feet when I was hiking across a plain on Mars.
Mysterious, isn't it?
Yeah. It even seems to be trying to tell me something. To tell me where it's from. From a world far away. Beyond the solar system.
Zeldabran, perhaps?
Yes, Zeldabran. What does it mean, then?
It means we have been selected from all the people of the solar system to guide the invaders. The liberators from Zeldabran.
I don't quite understand.
You will. Probably millions of these crystals were fired out into space, in all directions from Zeldabran. Just on the chance that one or two might come to rest on an inhabited planet.
But, Jim, are the crystals alive?
No, not in the usual sense. But they vibrate in sympathy with the life force of the men of Zeldabran. That's how they communicate with us. Project the thoughts of these men.
You've learned all this from the crystal?
Yes. And we must keep these crystals a secret from everyone. Those are the orders.
Yes, I know.
All who have the crystal will be brought together, as we were. Only by working in secret can we guide our masters here, the conquerors from Zeldabran. Come, we got work to do.
Commander.
Oh, yes, Robbie?
Something's got to be done about Com Relay 4.
Isn't that mess straightened out yet?
Well, it's improved a little since Perkins arrived. But our message center is still 4 hours behind schedule in clearing communications to Pluto.
Due to Com Relay 4, Major?
Yeah. Pluto reports signal strength is weak from the relay center. We've run the code tape through twice.
Have Colmar or Perkins given any explanation?
None that makes any sense.
Well, I'll get some sense out of them. Robbie, beam all out-of-planet spaceophone signals through Jupiter Com Relay 3.
Right.
Happy and I are blasting off for Com Relay 4 to find out what Perkins and Colmar...
The crystals are gleaming brighter, Kumar.
Yes. I'm using their pulsations to modulate the spaceophone signal.
Amazing. That a crystal can absorb the thoughts and feelings of a human being and then emit those vibrations to make us understand.
Yes. If the crystals hadn't sensed that we were friendly, they probably would have remained cold lumps of mineral.
They know they're friends, these crystals.
And they know their enemies. Look, their light is fading. The crystals are warning us. Quick, disconnect them from the modulator while I check the spaceophone.
Right, Cole.
Someone must be coming. And just when I felt that we were about to contact Zeldabran. Look, there on the viewscope. A spaceship. Yes, a Space Patrol battle cruiser. Terrified. It's Commander Corey, and he's heading right for the station.
Those messages. We should have diverted more power to the regular signals instead of pouring it all towards Zeldabran. They may be suspicious.
The crystal will protect us. We'll let Corey aboard the space station, if that's what he wants. But hold on to your crystal. Let it guide you. And whatever the crystal tells you... They're in the airlock. Hold your crystal firmly. And don't be afraid. We'll get out of this.
I'm not afraid, Cole.
Well, I hardly expected you back so soon, Commander.
Hello, Coma. I'm surprised to see you looking so well.
I feel much better since Tyler left and Perkins is here.
Well, that's fine. But what about your relay transmitters? Pluto can barely pick you up. You've got a beam 40 degrees west of Pluto that nearly burned out our meters.
Yeah, we tested it when we came in.
I want an explanation, Coma.
Very well. We are diverting the power of the space relay station to more important matters.
What's more important than your duty, relaying official messages?
I'm afraid you'll never know. Come with me, Commander.
You're a little confused, aren't you? You take orders from me, remember?
I said come with me. Follow me.
You must be space happy, Commander. And what are those little bottles they're holding?
Coma. Perkins. What's in those bottles?
They are crystals. Crystals from another universe. Now come. Come, Commander.
Commander. Something funny is happening. I can't take my eyes off those crystals.
Follow me into the generator room.
Happy, try to look away. They've got our reactions controlled somehow.
Crystals are getting brighter. That's about all I can see.
Walk up to the generator. Touch the connections. Then you will know what we are doing with all the power.
Happy, don't touch it.
I can't hold back.
Reach out your hand. It is not I, but our masters of Zeldabran who command you. Reach out your hand. Take the power connections in your hand.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. But first,
this is Commander Corey
and Captain Dick Tufeld,
reminding you that pulling up to your breakfast table
is like pulling up to a filling station.
Give them out example, Dick.
Right. A jet cycle has just pulled into a filling station to get its tank filled.
The man has it filled with ordinary fuel. Listen. Not much go in that jet cycle, is there?
But now listen to that same jet cycle filled with super fuel. Man, that cycle's roaring like a rocket now because it's supercharged with super fuel.
Same thing is true of you, gang. To get going in the morning, you need super fuel, too.
So get supercharged the way Buzz Corey and all us space patrollers do.
Eat a power breakfast with Instant Ralston, the hot super cereal made of rich whole wheat.
Instant Ralston helps you to think fast.
And act fast.
So remember, gang, when you pull up to your breakfast table, it's just like pulling up to a filling station. You're there for fuel.
Super fuel, so you can get supercharged. Take a tip. Eat a power breakfast with Instant Ralston and get supercharged. Get it today in the red and white checkerboard package. Good, hot Ralston.
And now, back to our Space Patrol adventure, the Seed Crystals of Zeldabran. Two mysterious crystals have found their way into the solar system from outer space. One crashed through the hull of a communications relay station in the Saturn orbit. The other landed on a Martian plain. Discovered millions of miles apart by two men who once were enemies, the crystals have brought the two men together in the space station, united in a weird project. Buzz and Happy, investigating failure of the relay station to operate properly, are under the strange power of the crystals. And the two space patrolmen seem powerless to resist their orders.
One more step, Cadet.
Fight it up, Happy.
I'm trying, sir. Follow the crystals. Reach out your hand and feel the surge of power you never felt before. You can leave this universe in a blinding blue-green flash of glory. Another inch, Cadet.
No, Happy.
No! My crystal! And there's yours, Perkins.
Hey, get away from the generator, Happy, quickly.
All right, Commander. Get your hands out. Don't reach for your ray gun.
Don't try anything.
Cadet! Good work, Perkins. Watch him. Don't let him get up.
Right. Hold on. Where did those crystals come from?
From Zeldabran. And they're the guiding force that will bring the United Planets conquerors here from the planets of our masters.
Oh, Ma, you've been out in space too long. You almost had us punching those generators. But put up that gun. I'll see that you get medical attention, and I won't bring any charges against you.
That's mighty big of you, Commander.
That's what happened to the crystals. When the containers broke, the crystals faded. They're just like ordinary lumps of quartz. Corey, I ought to fix you good.
Hold on, Perkins. Let's wait and see what the crystals say. They may have other orders. Lock Corey and the cadet in the empty compartment. We'll try to revive the crystals.
Commander, how are we going to get out of here? Omar and Perkins are completely out of their minds. Yeah. Yes, sir. Put your ear close to this ventilator. Listen to me.
They revive quickly in the first solution.
The compartment, the other end of this bed. I see the crystals are giving off light again.
In a few hours, we can put them back in the modulator.
This time, maybe we can get through the Zeldabran.
I think the beam is weakened by the cosmic rays from the sun. If we could take this relay station out beyond the Pluto orbit,
how can we do that?
There is one other person in the solar system who has found one of the crystals. He has helped me already by bringing me equipment I needed.
Who is he?
A very wealthy man on Terra, Zoltan Cephalou. If he came here with a powerful spaceship, we could quickly accelerate the relay station out beyond the Pluto orbit.
Come away from the vent, Happy. Listen. Sounds crazy, but those crystals just might be a contact from some other system. At any rate, I've never seen crystals behaving like that before. Whether or not they're from another universe, they're dangerous in the hands of Colmar and Perkins. Have you got your miniature spacephone? Yes, sir. Good. We'll try to reach Major Robertson and have him pick up Zoltan Cephalou. If Colmar tries to contact Cephalou, we'll at least have evidence.
The crystals have revived enough to handle Corey and the cadets.
And this time, we'll be more careful.
Unlock the door. Wait.
That's right, Robbie. Hold Cephalou. We've got a peculiar crystal that gives out a violet light. Take that, too. Hurry up.
They got a spacephone in there, a miniature. Quickly.
All right, Corey. We'll just take that little spaceophone.
Spaceophone? What spaceophone?
Come on, hand it over. You'll get a worse clout than you did before.
All right. Here you are.
I'll fix this little device. There. Now let's see you contact anybody. Soon we will be carrying out the will of our masters, the rulers of Zeldabran.
You really believe that stuff, don't you?
If you were fortunate enough to sense the vibration of the crystals, you would believe it too.
Colmar and I know things you'll never know. About a superior race of men, far out among the stars.
Yes. These crystals are seeds they have scattered throughout space. When they find fertile ground and receptive life, they bloom and glow.
With our spaceophone equipment, we can transmit their pulsations back to Zeldabran. Then our masters will know they can come here to a new home.
Commander, what do you think?
It makes no difference what the commander thinks. He's going to help us.
How?
We've got to move the space station before someone investigates. The commander's ship is connected to our airlock. We'll have him move Tom Relay 4 to a better location. Now let's lock these two in here until we get our crystals. This time there must be no slip-up.
What are we going to do, sir? They're going to try to put us under the power of those crystals. If the crystals don't work, Colmar and Perkins still have our weapons. But if they think we're under the spell of the crystals, we may be able to catch them off guard after we're in the ship. Now, don't look directly at the crystals. And keep your eyes partly closed. Yes, sir. And pretend to be resisting.
Come on. Follow the crystal into your ship. After me. That's it.
Try to stall them, Happy. Hold back. I can't. My feet keep moving in spite of all I do.
Come on. Don't fight it. It's no use.
That's it. Now close the inner hatch. Take your usual position at the control panel. Quickly now. Now watch the crystals and listen. You will start the ship gently at first so as not to pull away from the relay station. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now go ahead. Your usual procedure.
Just a minute, Commander. That's the spaceophone you just turned on.
Major Robertson.
Don't try to answer him.
I could only move my hand.
Look at him. He's straining every muscle to turn on the microphone.
Major Robertson to Commander Corey. I've tried to reach you for 20 minutes. Here's the message in case you can't acknowledge. Zoltan Cephalou has been captured.
Oh.
Cephalou had us completely in his power until I found the crystal. Then we grabbed Cephalou without any trouble. Repeat, Major Robertson.
Turn that out. We've got to get away from here quickly. Corey, start the ship.
Stand by to fire rockets. Half G acceleration. Standing by, sir. 1/2 G. Fire rockets.
Perkins, is the space station holding to the ship?
Seems to be, from what I can tell through the viewport.
Corey, increase our velocity gradually. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Set a course 40 degrees west of Pluto.
40 degrees west of Pluto.
That's it.
They're like automatons. Look at them.
They're completely under the power of the crystals. It'll take us several hours to get beyond Pluto's orbit. But by then we should be able to send signals to Zeldabran.
Then what about Corey and the cadet?
Their usefulness will be over. We will dispose of them.
How will we get back?
Don't worry about that. There are supplies for weeks in the space station. We will calmly await the arrival of our masters from Zeldabran.
Correct course. 1.5 degrees west.
1.5 degrees west.
3 degrees high.
3 degrees high.
Happy, are you under control?
Under control, Commander.
Then I give the word and you quickly rush me.
As steady as you go. Yes, sir. Now, get back to your control. Give me that crystal, Colmar. Let go of that crystal, Perkins. I got one of them, Commander.
Here's Colmar. Hold it. All right, Colmar, stand back. I've got this ray gun on you.
Corey, you fool. You've only temporarily broken the power of the crystal. Give them back.
You know, that's an idea. We will give them back, but not for you. We'll fire those crystals out of the ship. That's the only way to break their control. Happy, quickly. Open the breech, the cosmic torpedo gun. Right. Breech opens it. Put them in and close it. All right, Happy. Fire the torpedo.
You shot the crystals out into space.
Yes. Out towards Zeldabran. Or wherever they came from.
Hey, I feel different now. I can move my hands easily.
Homer, what happened?
Commander Corey and the cadet shot the crystals out into space.
Out where they'll never be found. At least by anybody in the solar system.
Thank goodness. But that's wonderful.
What are you so happy about, Colmar? I thought you wanted the crystals.
They had some terrible power over me. Now it's broken. I'm free again.
So am I. Commander, if you hadn't fought us, Colmar and I would have brought something horrible into the solar system. I don't know just what, but it wouldn't have been good.
Snap out spacephone Robbie and give orders to blast that third crystal out of the solar system.
Commander, Perkins and I are traitors, and we deserve whatever is coming to us. But I'm glad it's over.
A brainograph test will show whether you were acting under the influence of the crystals or your own free will.
Well, I'm glad it's over. But I've got something to settle with you, Colmar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to punch you in the jaw for getting me court-martialed 4 years ago.
I'd like to see you try.
No,
Hey, wait, break it up, break it up. Now, let's not have any more of that.
Hey, Commander, it was the crystals. See with the crystals gone, they're enemies again.
And so, once again, Commander Corey's quick thinking and daring have prevented a disaster in the United Planets. But even now, events are taking place that may mean more danger for Commander Corey. And now, an exciting preview of next week's Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy have landed on a small planetoid, At this moment, wearing their spacesuits, they're approaching the airlock of a prospector's cave, where a criminal is believed to be hiding.
Have your ray gun ready, Hap. I'll see if I can open the airlock. Right, Commander. Now, where did that come from? Someone's firing at us. That one came from the other direction. The airlock won't open. We have no protection. Whoever's controlling those weapons can just keep firing until they get us.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story of Magic Space Pictures, when Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovach, Ken Mayer, and Norman Jolly. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. And now, a word to mothers about the salad of the year.
Peach coronation salad. A brand new idea inspired by the crowning of England's lovely new queen. A salad that looks like a queen's crown, studded with jewels.
But the kind of a salad a man can go for. It's made with creamy cottage cheese and luscious canned cling peaches from California.
Give your peach coronation salad that perfect touch. Serve with delicious rye crisp, those toasty wafers with a hearty rye flavor.
Boy, what a way Rye Crisp has of making other foods taste their best.
You will see the coronation salad featured in magazines and newspapers, and in special displays at your grocers all during the month of March.
And when you serve this colorful new salad, be sure to serve it with delicious Rye Crisp.
For your figure sake, make Rye Crisp your bread all the time. Only 21 calories in a double square.
No waiting for the famous Rye Crisp reducing plan when you buy Rye Crisp. It's printed right on the package.
Remember, it's smart to make your bread Rye Crisp.
Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.
Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have landed on a small planetoid. At this moment, wearing their spacesuits, they're approaching the airlock of a prospector's cave, where a criminal is believed to be hiding.
Where'd that come from? Someone's firing at us. That was the other direction. The airlock won't open. There's no protection out here. Whoever's controlling those weapons can just keep firing till they get us.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, A Magic Space Pictures. Hi, gang. It's nighttime here on the planet Terra. All is quiet. But in just a second, you'll hear news that'll rock this planet like an explosion. Watch out. Here it comes. Yes, sir. The news is out, and here it is. Rice Checks and Wheat Checks now come to you in a brand new package with a big picture of Commander Corey or Cadet Happy on the front. Gang, you can cut these pictures out and paste them in your scrapbook or pin them in your room or clubhouse. And listen, inside of these wonderful new packages of checks, you now get the Magic Space Patrol Space Picture. Here's how it works. There is the Magic Space Picture. Who is it? What is it? It's hard to tell. But when you look into the sky or at a wall, presto! That's where the magic comes in. You suddenly see a giant picture that looks like Buzz Corey himself, or a real flying saucer, or a real rocket ship. Now, gang, there's 24 of these pictures, all different, and you get one in every new package of checks. So start collecting the whole set of 24 today. Just look for the new packages of Rice Checks and Wheat Checks
with Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the front and the magic space pictures on the inside. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, a magic space picture. Excitement is high at the Terrace Spaceport today. Rumor has spread that Commander Corey himself is to blast off for a test flight in the XR-51, the new experimental rocket ship which has been under top security guard for weeks while technicians installed secret equipment. In his central office at Space Patrol headquarters, Commander Corey is now making a last-minute check of charts and technical data as Cadet Happy bursts in.
Commander, somebody's made a terrible mistake. Oh, excuse me, sir.
That's all right, Happy. What's the problem?
Well, I just received special orders from the Technical Training Command.
On the ceiling. You'll report to Recognition School for a special briefing course at 1100 hours Universal Start Time today.
No, I thought I'd better report the mistake to you right away, sir, so I wouldn't be marked AWL.
There's no mistake, Happy.
But sir, I thought that...
You thought what?
Well, you are taking the experimental rocket ship up today, aren't you, sir?
Yes, in about an hour. Why?
Well, I figured you'd be needing me, and well, if I have to be at Recognition School...
I put those orders through, Happy.
Then I don't make the test flight?
Not this one. I'm taking Lieutenant Jeff Fisher. He's been working on the project since it started. Anyway, the whole flight won't take more than an hour or two.
I see. Sorry I bothered you, sir.
In a few days, I'll be starting a whole series of flights in the XR-51. We're going to Recognition School, so you'll be able to help me.
Oh, well, that's different.
Here, look at this.
It's just a negative picture of the planet Saturn. Anybody'd recognize that.
It's a special kind of negative picture, Happy. Look at that tiny spot in the center. Keep gazing at it.
Yes, sir. I still don't see anything unusual.
Don't take your eyes off that center dot.
Well, if this is a sample of what the course is like, it's going to be a cinch.
All right, Happy, now look out the window at the sky. What do you see?
Nothing. Just... I must be going crazy.
What's the matter?
Why, Saturn's right out there in space, just the way it looks from a spaceship. You see it, sir?
I can't see it, because I haven't been looking at the magic space picture.
I don't understand.
This is only one of 24 magic space pictures you'll get in the basic training course, Happy. You're going to see a lot of images in space.
But how does it work?
You'll learn that at the school. Uh-oh, look at the time. Got to run over to the spaceport now to check with one of the technicians. Well, good luck, Happy. See you when you get out of class.
Oh, Commander Corey, may I help you?
Oh, yes, Vanek. I just stopped in to see if Lieutenant Fisher picked up all the equipment we need for the test.
It's all in the ship, sir. I checked it myself.
Fine. I want every bit of extra image reactor equipment removed from this building and returned to the security lab. That includes diagrams, check sheets, everything. Is that clear?
Yes, Commander.
Good. Then I'll go over to the ship. I want full security measures observed. Tell your men that, Vanek.
All right, Commander. Good luck. Euro Vanica, Station 4, calling Station 6. Station 4, calling Station 6. Acknowledged with Code Y. Code Y received. Send 3 men and a surface truck to Station 4 to pick up some special equipment. Get it aboard my private spaceship before the security lab starts checking. I got Curry fooled. With a little luck, I can blast off for a penetrating man. Oh, what a day.
How'd you get along in class, Happy?
Okay, sir, I guess. But I can still see planets and spaceships and special equipment floating in space.
Well, you'll get used to it.
They had us look at pictures, and, well, the way I did here in the office. Only we were in front of a sort of brainograph machine.
That's right. You've seen how our brainograph screen shows an image of a person's thoughts.
Yes, sir.
Well, our scientists have found a way to make those images send electric impulses to relays and motors and instruments.
Just the way our brain sends impulses through the nerves to the muscles.
Exactly. Only the image reactor is much faster. Ordinarily, when you think of an action you want to perform, your hand throws a switch or moves a control. With this new device, your thought throws the switch.
And the purpose of these magic space pictures is to train us to project the correct image at the right time.
That's right. After you've mastered the technique, Happy, you can maneuver the XR-51 from blast off to landing with your hands tied behind your back.
Wow. So that's the big secret of the XR-51.
There are a lot of bugs to get out of it before we can equip all Space Patrol ships with it, but we want to supply of trained pilots ready to take over.
Your private space patrol, sir.
Space Patrol headquarters, Corey here. Oh, yes, Robbie. What? When was this discovered? I see. Space Patrol and all planets alarm. I'll blast off right away. Corey out.
Come on, Happy, let's get to Terra 5.
What's wrong, sir?
Some of the image reactor equipment and the key designs have been stolen from the security lab.
How?
All we know is that a technician named Juro Vanek has disappeared. Major Robertson says Vanek blasted off from here about 20 minutes ago. Come on, Hap, we're going after him.
If that was Juro Vanek's ship the patrol sighted, he could be going either to Mars or Jupiter.
But in the meantime, he could have changed vector and probably has.
Well, Commander, what could Vanek gain by stealing that equipment?
He may be planning to sell it, which would be pretty risky, but more likely he's working for someone who doesn't want to see the space patrol become too efficient.
Yeah, with those image reactors, our ship could outmaneuver anything in space.
Vanek has been with the project ever since it started. He's probably been waiting for months for a chance to make this great.
I hope we catch him right away. I don't want to miss any of that course.
If we don't catch him, the training program might as well be suspended. According to that last report from Major Robertson, Vanek got away with most of the reactor cells, the heart of the whole device.
Space Control Terra calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5. Space Control Terra, Commander Corey.
Corey here. Go ahead, Space Control.
Commander, Space Patrol Ship T-523 reports an unidentified private cruiser heading for the planetoid belt. Patrol ship gave chase, but the cruiser got away.
You have the vector for the cruiser?
An approximate one, sir. 23 degrees, Sun-Mars orientation, 300,000 TUs outside the Mars orbit.
He's way off the Jupiter lane. Space Control, inform Major Robertson. I'll proceed toward the planetoid belt in Sector J. Corey out. So Vanek isn't going to Jupiter.
Well, he can't hide out in the planetoids very long. They're just chunks of rock with no atmosphere and no food.
How about all the prospectors who live on the planetoid?
Well, even they have to make trips to the nearest planet 2 or 3 times a year for supplies. Vanek is probably just trying to throw off pursuit.
We'll see.
Well, Juro, welcome to Planetoid 94.
Here, Barrett. Let's take some of this stuff. Let's get out of this area.
Why, you have got a load, haven't you? Here, I'll give you a hand.
Just set it down. And close it in the door.
Sure. Oh, you'll get out of that space suit, and I'll give you some nice hot Venus coffee. Oh, this business of being a space patrol agent must be tiring.
It is. I got to blast off again right away. But I will have some coffee.
Hey, that's, real interesting looking equipment there, Joe.
A special secret lock for the outer hatch to your cave.
A lock? Well, Joe, I never had a lock on the place at all. Well, you started coming and storing your space patrol stuff here. In fact, last time I went out, I nearly forgot the key.
Oh, with all this secret space patrol equipment here, it's got to be locked up. Suppose some enemy of the space patrol tried to steal it.
Wouldn't have that happen, of course.
And with this new lock, you don't need any key. You just think of a certain image, and the outer door opens.
I do what? Think of an image?
Yes. An image that only you and I know.
All right. That's too steep for old Clog Bear.
Not only that, but I got some special weapons I'm going to install on the rocks, all around your cave. They work on the same principle.
Weapons? Well, what in the name of purple comets do I need weapons for?
Why, in case space bandits try to steal the space patrol equipment, I'll install a view scope outside. And if anybody lands on this planetoid, we just think of the certain image, and the controlled weapons fire at the terminal.
You talk like you plan to stay here, Joe.
I will, after I get back from my next mission. But I'm going to install these weapons in the secret log before I blast off.
Oh, this image business, that's worse than a key. Suppose I forget what the image is.
Good point. It ought to be something you couldn't forget. I got it. Your face. Just think of your own face. Think real hard, and the outer air door will open. I'll turn off the image reactor lights now and show you.
Juro Vanek must be in another part of the planetoid belt, sir. All we've seen in the viewscope are those chunks of rock. Hundreds of them.
Happy, look at the viewscope to starboard.
The spaceship. It was hidden by that planetoid.
He must have seen us. He swerved toward Jupiter.
He's really kicked down the power.
Let's get him, Happy.
We're gaining on him, sir.
He'll crash into one of those planetoids if he isn't careful.
Yeah, or we will. Hey, he's gonna... Wow, that was close. You see him veer away just in time?
Yes.
I'll say this for him. He's some pilot. Hey, where'd he go?
Change vector again. He's trying to keep a planetoid between him and us.
I can't locate him, sir. We've lost him. Hey, what was that?
The rear viewscope, look.
There he is.
Circled around behind us. He's on our tail.
He's firing cosmic torpedoes.
Yeah, now we'll have to use evasive action.
Brace yourself, Happy.
That ought to throw him off. Wow, that was closer than ever. Vanic's nearly as quick as lightning at those controls.
He is, Happy. Vanic's ship is equipped with an image reactor. Unless a miracle happens, his next shot will blast us to bits.
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Say, gang, here's big news. Big news. Remember that picture of Saturn, the one Commander Corey told Cadet Happy to look at? Remember what took place after Hap looked at it? Hap thought he saw the planet Saturn in the sky. Well, gang, how would you like to have some magic pictures that work just like that? Here's where you'll find them. Inside the new Rice Chex and Wheat Chex packages. The new packages with a picture of Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the front. Now, there's 24 of these magic space pictures, and they're all different. And you get one in every new package of Chex. Saturn, Commander Corey, Cadet Happy, rocket ships, these and 20 other fascinating pictures appear on the magic space pictures. You'll want all 24. Here's how they work. You stare at the mysterious picture. What is it? Who is it? You can't tell for sure. Not till you look at the sky or at a wall. That's when the magic goes to work. Floating in space is a giant picture that looks like a real rocket or a real planet. Man, oh man, it's lots of fun. So, gang, hurry. Get the new packages of Rice Chex and Wheat Chex with Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the front and the magic space pictures inside. And now back to Space Patrol and the magic space pictures. Space Patrol scientists have developed a spaceship control device that reacts directly to the pilot's thought commands. Zero Vanek, a disloyal Space Patrol technician, has stolen several of these image reactor units and hidden them in a prospector's cave on a small planetoid. The prospector, Cog Barrett, innocently believes he's assisting an honest Space Patrol agent. Buzz and Happy suddenly came upon Vanek's ship in the planetoid belt and gave chase. But Vanek, with his image reactor control, executed a series of rapid maneuvers that enabled him to attack Buzz and Happy from the rear with cosmic torpedoes.
He's laying those torpedoes closer every time he fires.
It's like he knows what we're going to do before we do it.
Stand by to fire rear torpedoos.
Standing by, sir.
We can't use automatic aim and fire because these planetoids will confuse the selector. Fire when you get him in your sight.
Oh, I missed him a mile. He swerved just as I fired.
He certainly didn't miss us by much.
I'll try again, sir.
Hap, you can hit a big target easier than a small one. This time, aim at one of those planetoids just when Vanek passes near it.
I get it, sir. What an idea.
I'll hold the ship steady for a few seconds. It'll make us an easy target, but you'll have a chance to aim.
Vanek's moving toward one now, sir. Here goes.
Nice going, Hap.
At least I hit the planetoid.
You got Vanek's ship with some of the planetoid fragments. He's in trouble. Good shooting, Hap.
It was just luck, sir.
You'll circle back and pick him up. There's a chance he's alive. I'll board his ship. Get my spacesuit while I join airlock.
Cadet Happy calling Commander Corey.
Go ahead, Happy.
Are you all right, sir?
I'm just entering Vanek's ship now. No sign of him so far. He's got an image reactor control, all right. Both on his rockets and torpedo fire control.
Yeah, the way he handled his ship, he must have been giving himself private lessons.
It looks like he got away.
Got away? Where could he have gone?
He probably jumped out in the spacesuit right after his ship was hit.
He could be hundreds of DUs from here by now.
I'm coming back, Happy. Notify Space Patrol Jupiter to pick up this wreck. He'll search for Vanek. Vanek calling for Barrett on Planetoid 9. Vanek to Barrett.
Hello, you're old. There's nobody on Planetoid 94. I'm not there.
Barrett, is this Truck Barrett?
Yep, who'd you think it was?
Barrett, listen, I'm in trouble. You've got to help me.
In trouble? What happened?
I'm in a space drift in the Planetoid belt.
Now, what in the name of Jupiter's moons are you doing out there?
Don't ask questions, just listen. I was attacked by space bandits. They even after my ship and it was damaged. They don't know I got away. You got to find me and pick me up before they come back.
Space bandits? In the planetoid belt?
Yes. Where are you?
In my ship. I'm heading for planetoid 867. I'll pick you up, your old.
Hurry, please. Here are my coordinates. Close behind you.
Just a second. I'll be with you. There. Let me help you open that helmet face piece here. There. There you are, Joe.
Get back to the control truck. Let's get away from here quickly.
Sure.
Oh, thanks for picking me up.
Oh, that's all right. After all, it's the only neighborly thing to do. You all right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm okay. Now, let's see. You better take me to Mars.
To Mars?
Yeah, I'm going to have to pick up another ship and some special supplies. And I'll come back to Planetoid 94.
Well, I was going prospecting, but I guess the Space Patrol comes first.
I admire your attitude, Barrett. Drop me off at Lowell City, and then you can go prospecting. Remember one thing, though.
Yeah?
If anyone contacts you, remember you haven't seen me or my ship. Now get me to Mars as quickly as you can.
Wow, Juro really disappeared. I'll swear we've covered every cubic yard of space he could possibly be in.
We must have miscalculated, Happy. Happy, look at that planetoid.
Hey, there's a spaceship there.
I'll head for it. You turn up the viewscope sensitivity control.
Yes, sir. There's a man in a spacesuit near the ship, sir. See? Crawling up that hump of rock.
Judging by the type of ship, he may be a prospector. When we land, we'll get the man aboard ship and see what we can find out. How do you do? As you probably know, we're Space Patrolmen. I'm Commander Corey.
Well, I'm glad to know you, Commander. I'm Rod Barrett.
I asked what you were doing on this planetoid.
Oh, doing a little prospecting. Thought I detected a deposit of tellurium over there. Anything wrong in that?
Not a thing. Have you seen any other spaceships in this area recently?
Oh, No, I haven't. I don't have much company in the planetoid belt, you know.
You haven't seen anyone at all or picked up any signals from anyone?
No, Commander.
I see. Well, where do you live, Barrett?
On Planetoid 94. Got me a cozy cave with my own air supply equipment.
I see. Oh, thanks, Barrett. We won't keep you from your work any longer, but if you sight any ships, notify Space Patrol Mars or Jupiter, will you?
Oh, you bet, Commander. It's been nice chatting with you.
I hope you'll find that tellurium.
Thanks. Go on.
Close the inner hatch, Happy.
Yes, sir. Commander, did you see what I saw?
The back of the spacesuit?
Yes, sir.
Fairly recent Space Patrol issue with the insignia almost rubbed out.
Well, what would a prospector be doing with Space Patrol equipment?
He might have stolen it. Still, he seems to be an honest old fellow. Let's blast off. We'll check on Barrett by spaceophone at both Mars and Jupiter Space Patrol headquarters. And if we find anything suspicious, we can pay a surprise visit.
Everything's in good shape back aft, Commander. I made a thorough instrument check on the power and air control.
Good. I just got a report from Mars headquarters on Barrett. He's got a clean record. But early this morning, his ship landed at Lowell City Spaceport. A man got out, and then Barrett blasted off again.
But he told us he hadn't seen anybody.
I'd like to know who that man was that Barrett dropped off on Mars. We're going to circle back to Planetoid 94 and find the answer to that question.
Howdy, Joe. Oh, what a trip I've had. When did you get back from Mars?
A couple of hours ago.
Hey, that's a dandy new ship you got.
There. What are you doing in a spacesuit?
Why, I had to put it on to get to the cave from the ship. You know that.
But that's my suit. The one I was wearing when you picked me up in space.
So it is. Same size as mine. Oh, almost forgot. Some Space Patrol fellows landed on number 867 and asked me some questions.
What?
Oh, well, I didn't tell them anything. I said I hadn't seen anybody or any ships. You'd have been proud of me, Joe.
What did they want to know?
Oh, what I was doing. So I told them prospecting. Then when I told them I hadn't seen anybody, they blasted off. He was nice fellows. Commander Corey was the one I talked to.
Corey? And he saw you in the spacesuit?
Sure.
What's wrong with blundering fool?
Sure. What are you getting all upset about here?
Get out of the way. Let me turn on the fuse scope.
Look, Gerald, this is my home. I don't like being pushed around even by my friends.
Get away and shut up. Look at that. A spaceship. And it's headed for a landing right near the cave. See what you've done?
I haven't done anything. I don't see what you're so steamed up about.
You don't, eh? That's Commander Corey. You led him here. You bungling old fool.
Now, you see here. He's your commander. You can explain I was helping you there.
Shut up. Just wait till Corey gets out of that ship. I'll fix him. I'll blast him off that planetoid.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
Those weapons. I rigged to cover the cave entrance from every angle.
You're no space patrolman.
You learn fast, Barrett. Get your hands off of me.
You're not going to harm the commander. I won't let you.
Let go. Oh. Now, keep out of my way. Till I get Corey, I'll finish with you. And don't try anything else if you value your...
Have your ray gun ready, Hap. I'll see if I can open the cave airlock.
Yes, sir. Hey, where did that come from?
Someone's firing at us.
Hey, that one came from the other direction.
Quickly, run for the cave.
They're getting closer. One chunk of rock nearly hit me.
The airlock won't open. Whoever's controlling those weapons can keep on firing till they get us. There's no protection out here.
We're trapped.
Hap, there's an image reactor unit here.
And Jurovanic's inside.
Yes, watching us through a viewscope.
If we only knew what image would unlock this hatch.
He's got us bracketed now, Hap. If you don't get in the cave, the next one will get us sure.
Who's that?
Someone's on our suit spacephone frequency.
This is Frog Barrett. Think of me. What's he talking about? Hey, Barrett, what do you mean?
Happy, he's telling us how to open the airlock. Think of what Barrett looks like. Think hard.
Oh, gee, I only saw him once. I don't remember, except that he had a beard.
Let me in front of that reactor, Happy. See? Gray beard, blue eyes, space tan face.
It worked. The airlock's open.
Get in quickly. Close it behind you. Hurry. Through the inner door.
They were right in the line of fire when I...
Corey. That's right, Bannock. Drop that ray gun.
Stand back, Corey. Hey, nice going, Commander.
Bannock, you don't seem to do so well when you have to depend on your own reactions. All right, get up.
Commander, you made it.
Yes, Barrett, thanks to you.
I tried to stop him from firing at you.
Thanks, Barrett. We'll take care of you from now on, Bannock. Get up.
Okay. How did you get into the cave, Corey?
Barrett spaceophoned us the right image to use.
You worked the image reactor after seeing Barrett only once?
That's right, Bannock. I wouldn't expect you to know this, but a person can get in most anywhere with an honest face.
That's my commander.
An action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure in just a moment. But first...
Commander, look at how fast that boy is running.
That's the fastest running I ever saw.
That boy's running to the grocery store, Commander. He just heard the big news.
You mean the big news that rice checks and wheat checks now have a brand new package with a big picture of the Commander and me on the front?
Yes, sir. Plus the news that inside of each of these brand new packages, you now get a magic space picture.
Hope you'll follow that boy to the grocery store, gang. I'm mighty proud of those new packages of checks with my picture on the front. Hope you'll cut my picture out and paste it in your scrapbook.
And hey, gang, you can also get rice checks and wheat checks now with my picture on the front. You can cut out my picture, too, and hang it in your room or clubhouse. That sure would make me happy.
Don't forget, inside every one of those new packages of checks, there's a magic space picture.
You stare at them, look in the sky, and wowee, you see a big rocket ship floating in space, or a speeding jet car, or whatever the subject of your magic space picture happens to be. There's 24 of them all together, and they're all different.
And you get one in every new package of checks. So start collecting the whole set of 24 magic space pictures today.
Just bring home the new packages of rice checks and wheat checks with Buzz Corey or Cadet Happy on the front and the magic space pictures inside. And now, an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in a magnetic tunnel car. A tunnel car in a mine shaft deep below the surface of the planet Venus. As they rise toward ground level, Happy prepares the weapons they hope will enable them to rescue Tonga from two criminals.
Hey, what was that?
Explosion. Scratcher has blown up the entrance to the tunnel.
We're sealed in.
Now, brace yourself. Our tunnel car is going to crash right into the debris.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Caverns of Venus, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot roastin' again bring you Space Patrol! Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Norman Jolly and Bela Kobach. Dick Tufel speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC TV station. Consult your newspaper for time and channel. Mothers, an invitation from your grocer. See his special peach coronation salad display, 1953's most beautiful salad. Canned cling peaches from California, creamy cottage cheese, served with rye crisp. Space Patrol came to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.